I'm your co-ghost Anthony,
And I'm your co-ghost Kaylee.
and this is Two Ghosts Review Superman. All right, welcome back to another episode of Two Ghosts Review. This episode, we're going to be reviewing Superman. Let's jump into our poll results that I didn't look at, so I've got to look at that.
Look at it.
Yeah. So the question was,
Nagy or Megan?
I should have done that.
Nagy
Yeah.
or Megan? What's
But we need more voters for something like that. I think. I don't know. The question was season 1 or season 2 better of Dead City?
Season 1.
Season 1. Yeah, 100% on season 1. Yeah, I agree with that. I did have to really think about it, but season 1 I think is better. Yeah, so now that that's out of the way, let's jump into Superman. I say before we do that though, let's give our thoughts on not our thoughts, or just where we are at, so the audience knows, with our likes and dislikes of just DC in general. And I'll go first. Like, my favorite stuff from DC is the Dark Knight trilogy. Those are my favorite movies from DC. I do like Man of Steel from when it was DCEU. For DCEU, though, I think that it was a little, I want to say hit or miss, but it was more misses in the DCEU. And now with the new DCU, we've obviously, if you haven't seen, or not seen, but listened to our episode on Creature Commandos, we have gone over that, which I kind of enjoy. I enjoy that. And then I get Peacemaker. I've seen some of Peacemaker, but there was too much sexual nudity stuff in it that I quit around episode 4. So that kind of disappoints me with it being connected to everything. It's so rough to watch, but that's where I am with DC overall movies and stuff that you can watch. What about you, Kaylee?
Well, nothing beats the animated series, okay?
The animated series is good.
The Batman animated series specifically. I don't care about Superman. He's actually a horrifying creature.
There's a reason why you think that.
I didn't feel that way until I was lured into seeing a Superman movie. And I sat in the theater and I was like, why are all the trailers for horror movies? And it turns out I was going to see Brightburn, and I just, was like, oh yeah, sure, I'll go see a Superman movie with you. Buy the tickets. I don't know anything. Give me my popcorn. And I'm like, playing a lot of trailers for The Conjuring, Annabelle, what's going on? So that was awful.
You're welcome.
Batman hasn't been good since it was Michael Keaton.
That's your take, yeah.
You cannot beat, especially the villains. Okay, Michael Keaton is a fantastic Batman. The villains are even better than that. Okay? I don't like The Dark Knight.
I respect your opinion, but I also respectfully disagree.
I think that this is going to get our whole podcast taken down. I only think that people like Heath Ledger's Joker so much because he died. And so everybody had to make it, it's even more tragic. Yes, it's a terrible thing. Someone has died. But I'm
gonna be honest, I don't even think I knew he died when I saw the movie the first time.
That's ignorant.
and I still liked it.
That's ignorant. I can give him
That's
one
ignorant.
compliment. I like the improvisation of blowing up the hotel, and the controller didn't, or not the hotel, the hospital. And
Yeah,
the controller didn't work, but like there's too much wrong. That lady that dies in the car, she's like,
that's The Dark Knight Rises.
yeah.
But yeah, that is a terrible.
Harvey
death.
Dent doesn't realize it's the Joker in full makeup and like takes his mask off, and then he like thrashes in shock.
I give him the benefit of the doubt. All right, he
No.
he's in the hospital.
No.
His face has been burned off. Half of his face has been burned off.
No. And he's wearing a woman's uniform that like clearly would not be actually worn in the hospital in this time period. He's got like the little hat on, full grease paint makeup, hairy arms.
That is what the Joker would do. Yeah.
And then he takes the mask off. He's like, oh! Dude. Sorry.
Okay, and?
And I liked Suicide Squad. Not the Suicide Squad.
I agree. I you know this, that I agree with you on that as well.
Release the David Ayer cut, please.
So, yeah. I know a lot of people will probably think that is just a trash take, but
no, I'm obsessed with that movie. I saw it over 10 times in theaters when it came out. I went
I think it was
every
just
day,
too short,
every weekend.
honestly.
It was too, well, you know,
They cut too much.
They cut too much.
Yeah.
They gave this man like a week to write the script and
Yeah.
cut like all of it out.
See, like, I don't think another
hot take. The
Another
Jared
hot
Leto
take.
Joker wasn't bad.
Yeah, I don't think he was that bad of like a version of a take of the Joker.
No,
So
they didn't have to do Margot Robbie like that. They could have let her wear some clothes. But I liked that movie.
But then the movie wouldn't be as popular as it was.
It's popular.
Or
for
the character wouldn't be as popular as
for
she
the wrong
was.
reasons. All the wrong reasons. Yeah, what else? I liked Creature Commandos because it was Halloween, guys.
Yeah.
And I liked G.I. Robot because I'm a Vision fan, so that was
gem.
that was an
You
easy
think we'll see him live action?
sidestep. I would pray to God that I can see him in live action. Oh, I would love it.
Bro, how many freaking characters is Sean Gunn gonna play in
I
this
don't
DCU?
care. I don't care. That's the only one I care about. I would be okay with the Weasel again too, but my number one thing with the DC stuff,
Yeah.
that I don't like, you have messed up like 50 times in 40 years, and now you're letting someone control it all, right? You're basically taking the Marvel model.
Yeah, you're making a Kevin Feige, yeah.
Yeah. You're letting one man run the creative.
It's kind of two, but yeah.
Yeah, approving everything, having creative control to plan stuff out, right? You're mixing live action and animated.
Yeah.
And I understand that there's multiple comic universes and that Marvel's getting into it too right now. I don't really appreciate the way that either is handling it, but I really hate what they're trying to do to start out and explain away, oh, here's what it is. None of the old stuff is canon until someone mentions it, and then the part that they mention is canon. You don't know if all the rest of that movie matters. Like, I don't know, if we say something about Margot Robbie, then Harley Quinn can come over and we can keep that character, but you don't know what of her past is relevant anymore. Like you did.
Yeah.
I don't even know if it's part of it. I don't think it is. The Suicide Squad?
Technically it is.
It's part of the new DC universe?
That's like...
What is this new thing
That's
called?
the cross, like... That's the barrier. Well, I guess Peacemaker would have been the latest thing before the official DCU started.
Okay, but
So Peacemaker season 1 is technically it's like another universe. But same with the Suicide Squad. Like, it's in the same universe. The Suicide Squad
Peacemaker?
and the first season of Peacemaker. And then
What about is there a second season of Peacemaker?
Yeah, there's another one coming out.
Okay. So what is it?
But Peacemaker season 1 is probably going to be like, I think the only thing they're omitting from it is that, like, at the end, I know that the Justice League from the DCEU shows up. So they would omit that part, but everything else is canon.
You can't do that. That's called picking and choosing what you want, and it's not right. Take the L.
I did not make the decision to do that. Okay.
I don't like that. That's so cheap.
It's literally just because James Gunn wants to keep the projects that he already put into the DC universe. He wants to keep them canon. Like, he already started, so he wants to keep these characters.
It makes me so mad because you're bringing in characters like, okay, yeah, from what I can remember, I only watched it the one time. The Suicide Squad, Rick Flag and Harley Quinn have a working relationship because of the events of Suicide Squad. But those events are also, like, not canon and relevant, really. Like, yeah, we know each other from that, but blur out the rest of it. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it. And Amanda Waller gets to be in everything still. And why was the Weasel in The Suicide Squad and Creature Commandos, right?
Yeah.
But, like, they referenced something in Creature Commandos about, like, something that happened, like, he was in a plane crash before. And so now, okay, we can acknowledge that this is the same Weasel, or they've both been in that plane crash, but forget the rest of the Suicide Squad. In this project, we only want him to have been in a rollover plane crash.
We're getting too much into this.
But this is a problem. It's icky. You're trying to build a DCU like the MCU, right? But you're building it off of, like, bits and scraps, and, like, you're trying to, like, just scrounge what was popular or mildly worked and build it.
I really don't even think about it that much now that, like, it's starting. Like, these characters, it's not, like, to me, it's not that big a deal. Like,
you can't just be like, everybody likes to look at Margot Robbie's butt, bring her over.
He just wants to keep these characters that he made. And
you don't get to do that, sorry.
Whatever. Like, he put out an excuse that was good enough for me, and it's like, really, Superman here feels like the official beginning of the DCU anyway.
Well, no, because they put Peacemaker in it, so he drags everything else.
Yeah, it's like, that feels like a side thing, though.
No.
With Marvel and, I guess, DC, the movies are, like, the big things to me. Like they're the big canon events, more so. And this feels like the start of it. Like, series, and especially animated series, I can kind of, like, nix them out easier in my head.
No, but it's part of the timeline.
But,
these things
they're still
happen
part
and
of
they
it.
matter.
Yeah.
You can't just, I want to forget about that one. It matters to something. You can't do that. They're building this DC universe on, like, a Indian burial ground. It's not a clean slate to start building off of. They're building off of skeletons of contaminated things.
All right. We get it. Let's dive into the actual review of Superman.
Oh, the Winter Superman?
The Winter Superman.
Because
we could be here all night.
Yeah, let's get
talking
into it.
About
because I've got some things to say.
All right. So, I guess the first thing I noticed was that they kept the same old comic Superman breaking the chains as their intro, which they used for Creature Commandos. So, just a little note there. I thought it was interesting. I didn't know if they were going to keep that or not, because it kind of felt like it could just be like an animated series intro, because it's kind of animated. But They kept that.
They should have just done the same thing live action.
Yeah.
That would have been funny.
um, but yeah, we actually get some words to read at the beginning of the movie, which we played with threes here.
It was just them basically saying, we don't want to show you this stuff. You've already seen it within the last 10 years, like twice. So
Yeah.
you don't need to see it again. We know that we've done it a lot. Moving on.
Yeah. Honestly, I'm usually not a fan of that, but I was okay with it for this movie.
Yeah, you give them a hall pass because they're starting over after sucking. You're like, okay, sure, get into it.
No, like, I think they handled it well. Like, I was fully prepared for me to have a problem with that. Because I like origins for the beginning of characters, even if it's a new universe or whatever. But I think they did well with referencing back to it enough, the origin, but not like just treading all over it again and focusing solely on the origin. But with these words that we had to read, my goodness, that's so annoying.
It's just because you read slow.
Yeah, well, it's okay. They actually had them up there long enough for me to read them.
I read it. I read the first line. I was like, okay, so they're not going to show that. All right. Okay, so they're not going to show that. All right.
Well, some of this stuff I think they'll get back to, because they started with the 3 centuries. 3 centuries ago or whatever, there was metahumans, which I'm sure they're going to put movies in the past and go over that. 3 decades ago, Superman arrived as a little baby. 3 years ago, he made himself known. So he's been Superman for 3 years.
He's been Superman for 3 years, or he's been public?
Public. Yeah, I guess we don't know if he did. I'd say he wore the suit for 3 years. Maybe he saved people here and there quietly, but yeah, publicly for 3 years. Now, I don't know if I have this correct or not, but I just had 3 weeks. 3 weeks ago, I don't know if that was 3 days ago or whatever, but he stopped a conflict with 2 countries. I have the names of them. Hold on.
Yeah, good luck.
I know. They're very difficult.
They didn't make real countries. They came up with a bunch of fake, difficult countries.
Yeah. It was Boravia and Jarhanpur. That's fine if you want to make up countries. Please make them easy to say, at least. Something. Jarhanpur or whatever was difficult. Like, I don't think Madripoor is something that's real. I think that's made up, right? For Marvel, Madripoor?
No, babe, that's real.
That is real? Okay, well, that's close enough. Whatever. That's close enough to this other one, but it's way easier to say. Anyway, then we have I don't know if...
Oh no, you're right. It is fictional.
Oh, okay. I was right.
I could have sworn that was real.
Madripoor is easier to say.
Has appeared mostly and associated with stories in the X-Men series.
Now it's a Sharon Carter exclusive.
I thought that was real. Okay, moving on.
Moving on, either 3 hours or 3 minutes ago, I think 3 minutes ago, he lost his first battle.
And he flew all the way back from Metrocity. To, where was he at? Antarctica or something, where he's not supposed to be. In 3 minutes.
He's Superman. Yeah, 3 minutes.
Well, he should have been a lot more helpful in this movie then.
Well, okay, so I think it was 3 minutes ago. We'll get to that. So yeah, that's where we pick up, and he's all wounded and whatnot, and he calls for Crypto, and Crypto comes and jumps all over him, and
Like a disgusting animal, like a dog.
I did okay. So like, I warmed up to Crypto like throughout the like, well, more towards the end of the movie, but he's another hot take here, but me and Kaylee are both not dog people, and
Everything he did was
I'm
just
just
like,
not.
ugh.
I'm not a yeah. Like I don't. I would not want him as a dog, but
He
then like
doesn't
I can see
listen.
dog people being like, well, yeah, you wouldn't want him as a dog. Look how like how much destruction he does or whatever. But he's so nice. He's so
No.
sweet too. Like
He jumps on you when you're hurt because he's excited.
Yeah.
He tears up your house. He breaks all the equipment. He's got a whole bunch of slobber and just like
yeah.
he's terribly behaved the entire movie.
The thing like I see from it is like, man, what a nuisance this dog is.
Seriously.
Yeah. But like I do think that he has like some funny moments or
Does
whatever.
he deserve to be kidnapped or hurt? No.
No.
But he's annoying and ew, dog.
Yeah.
Ugh, I can like smell him. You know, like ew.
He smells even worse because he's super.
Yeah, well, no, he's like one of those poodly looking ones. Like ugh.
Yeah.
Nasty.
He doesn't look like the Crypto from the comics either. He's
Looks like James Gunn's dog,
James
right?
yeah, I think it's James Gunn's dog. So, or not actually his dog, but yeah, based off of his dog.
DC is so desperate. They're like, James, do whatever you want.
Please.
Please, stylize the whole DC universe to whatever you want, please.
I get it, man. I get why they're desperate. Okay. They have a huge IP. They see Marvel over here have reached such success, not as of late, but you know, and now yeah, they're just sitting on this IP and they've just made no money off of it.
Yep.
DC
makes all their money from merchandise, not their movies.
Yeah. So Crypto takes Superman by the cape to the Fortress of Solitude.
He's already been beat up.
Yeah.
He's got like broken neck.
Let's drag him
and
across
stuff.
the ice.
You drag him face first through the ice. If it wasn't better to fly further.
I guess not. I don't know. He couldn't fly, I guess.
He couldn't call his Superman robots.
I don't know. I don't know what kind of range they have. Do they have to charge up? What's the deal with those
He
guys?
wasn't that far away.
I don't know how far. I mean, probably not too far, but yeah. So he gets to the Fortress of Solitude.
So edgy.
Yeah.
That's a lot of the stuff in this movie. I was like, wow, that's so hard. They really did a good job naming all this stuff back in the whenever they made these characters and this stuff.
Oh yeah.
Extra comic booky names.
It was very, very comic booky. Yeah. I think they had to lean into that, honestly.
Well, James Gunn is in charge.
Yeah. But so yeah, they get there. Yeah, we get those Superman robots. What did you think of the robots? Did you like them?
I liked them immediately, and then I
You
liked
like
them
robots,
less and less.
so
They got more.
got more meh.
Yeah, I liked them that first time I saw them, and that after that, they didn't become what I needed them to become to enjoy them. They were more like battle droids.
Well, that's what I was thinking. More is like they're more on the level of like maybe Kaylee likes these because they're kind of like C-3PO maybe or something, and she likes C-3PO.
Yes, I like C-3PO, but these guys were more like battle droids than C-3PO.
Yeah.
They weren't like, oh no. They were like, Roger, Roger. Okay.
I think they had a little more to say than Roger,
Not
Roger, but
really,
okay.
Though. I felt bad when that one was stabbing himself in the head with the screwdriver.
I still don't really get that.
He's just malfunctioning.
Okay. I guess that makes sense.
He probably tried to fix himself.
I was like,
he was so short-circuited.
What the heck?
He couldn't help but stab himself in the head, and
I don't know. I thought it was an interesting choice.
He conveniently died when Superman came to cradle him.
Yeah, like.
and then was repaired and brought back to life. Anyway.
Well, yeah, we'll talk more about that later.
Do you know what he wanted his name to be? Did you write that down?
No, I didn't.
It was good, whatever it was.
I don't remember. No, poor four. So we have the the robots are wheeling him in, and
we've put on the video of your parents, Superman.
Yeah.
It soothes him. It soothes him.
It soothes him.
That's what they were like.
You're not wrong, but I like your take on it. You know.
We put the video on.
Why you're talking like Bruegel?
Well.
It soothes him.
I like how one of the robots, it was like your first day.
Yeah, yeah.
What happened to the other one? The dog, probably. Ew.
Probably, yeah.
The dog.
But yeah, so we get this message, which is it's cut off, but at this point it's like the same thing that we expect from like the normal Superman story, and like just that they sent him to Earth to like be a beacon of hope for the people of Earth, and to not make the same mistakes that the Kryptonians made. Basically be a better Kryptonian, or better person than they were. And yeah, so we got that message playing, and it is cut off. I believe that was Bradley Cooper. That was the dad.
You okay over there?
Yeah, I just had a tiny burp.
Ew.
Yeah. Well, you asked, so. But he looked very skinny. That was just something I noticed. It was weird.
I didn't even recognize him. He wasn't a raccoon, so.
Well, he wasn't doing his rocket voice.
Yeah. Which I thought one of the robots, the Superman robots, sounded like the dog from Guardians.
I think she did voice one.
It was either the dog or Mantis.
It was Mantis, I know for sure, voiced one.
Okay, then it was probably Mantis.
Because, there was either just her. There was either two or three that.
Well, he tried to cram as many.
Yeah,
as
like
could.
voiced some of the robots, but yeah. Now this was something I liked. I liked how they had like the magnifying glass to magnify.
For the sun?
Yeah, I liked that because it's like, I don't know, like I personally love Man of Steel as a movie, but there are some things that I think that this movie just does better than what they did with the DCEU Superman. And I liked this, like that he has like in his fortress or whatever, he has like this magnifying glass thing to amp up the sun to help him heal faster.
Mm-hmm.
I liked that. I thought it was a cool little thing to put in there, and really get you to people that don't know, like that's how he regenerates or whatever. That's a good way to just show it real quick, because like he's injured, he's got to heal up, bring out the magnifying glass.
I don't know. I think that if you didn't know that that's how he healed, you're like, oh my god, they're burning him to death.
He did, yeah. He was like, ah!
And they're holding him down.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But it's all coming back together, his broken bones or something. I don't know. Like, it's got to be painful. So.
Yes, that's why he was screaming.
Yeah, because it's painful.
Yeah.
Him healing quickly and everything going back in place, but yeah, so he gets all healed up, and he flies back to Metropolis, and he flies over. The character is called the Engineer. Um, she has, I guess, nanobots or something
In her blood.
in her blood.
And they can turn her blood into things outside her body and what's the word here? Remake any part of her body into anything she wants it to be.
Yeah.
Like her hands change into different things that aren't skin. So her
What do you think of this character?
I didn't care about her at all. She's annoying. I don't know. I mean, she served her purpose, but I didn't care.
Well, I guess the power. I mean, like,
I have to say a little bit more to answer this. I think that they way OP'd for once. Like, the amount of technology and things used against him.
Yes. Yeah.
And underpowered Superman, which is fine if you want to do that, I guess. It's never been shown before that I'm aware of. Superman's kind of a dummy in this. And yeah, it just seems like, I feel like they said how long that Lex Luthor had been like flustered about Superman or whatever and mad and like, I'm gonna get him and kill him. But like, it does seem like he had like 50 things to use against him. And Superman was like, I'm gonna keep fighting the random things that show up right in front of this building for years. And
yeah,
so,
I took it as, I mean, yeah, we could get. I do want to touch on, because this is a major point for me, and you brought it up, but how they underpowered him. I honestly absolutely loved it, because he's just so OP most of the time.
They made him underpowered, but they made him dumb. Gullible.
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, he may have been a little too dumb for me. It would have been a little more believable if he was just starting out, not 3 years in.
It would have been more believable if his personality when he got into these things was just like too headstrong or something, but he's like being too earnest or something while he's fighting these things. He was literally like, oh, I was gonna try and take it to an intergalactic zoo. Like, really? That's what you're like? He's not like
I don't mind
thinking.
that.
He's not like, why does stuff always show up here?
Yeah, he's not thinking deeper.
I gotta go. Yeah, like he's just like, I have to go help these people. He's not like,
well,
my data is showing that within 3 miles, like he's not thinking like Batman.
That's the thing. Yeah, Batman is a detective at heart, so he's gonna investigate that stuff. I don't think that. Yeah, that's not really like Superman's
posing as a reporter
role. Yeah, that's his. But always been his thing.
Pick anything up doing that? No investigative train of
thought? Well, clearly he only interviews himself. So
oh my gosh,
he's not getting any
no critical thinking from this man. He's just like, well, stuff keeps happening here in the city, only here for some reason, but I've got to do it, Lois.
I will say, yeah, when he's out here, he comes back to fight. I was like, bro, Luthor's right there in the building.
Yeah, you can't see that with your Superman vision?
Yeah, like...
You can see people's skeletons and stuff?
But
you can't...
I went back and forth.
Catch that?
I went back and forth with it, because I was like, dude, Luthor's right there. You have X-ray vision.
You can't hear that?
Super hearing, all of this. But then I also went, like, fought it in my mind, because I was like, well, he's focused on this, fighting this right now. And...
Right, but if every time you're fighting...
So...
He's just not aware.
Yeah, it's just... I don't know, like... I get it if he has to kind of like zero in on certain spots to hear, because like he's got to like narrow his super hearing So he's not taking in everything all at once.
Okay, but you know that a building is gonna fall and crush one person underneath it, but you can't hear this person up there talking about you.
If I was Superman and a building was falling,
a bonk,
a bonk was coming, then the building just goes bonk. No,
those are the stakes.
Then I would X-ray vision through the building to underneath it to see if there was anybody there.
I don't know.
To save him.
Over multiple years, you've been studied by this person to the point that now...
Was that, like, public knowledge? I didn't feel like that was, like, public knowledge. I felt like that was, like...
public knowledge?
Like, that Luthor was, like, coming after him for 3 years. Like...
No, but that's what was going on.
It was, but, like, I don't think Superman knew of him. Like,
Probably
that he was
not.
doing that. Yeah.
But, like... I don't know. It just seems really strange that enough manufactured situations were made. And
it's a little more believable because we're not starting at the beginning of superheroes in this universe. There has been superheroes and these kind of situations happening for a long time in this universe.
It just felt really dumb to me when immediately it was revealed that this thing he's fighting was being directed by someone. There's like a team of people up there and he's, firing off whatever fight moves that Black Noir needs to use to fight Superman. And he's like, yeah, I've been studying him and now I know all the moves to beat him. Like, it was literally like a man was playing a video game and beating Superman.
Okay, so that's a gripe that you have?
I thought it was just like, wow.
I thought it was smart.
Superman,
I thought it was a good one.
Pretending like he's playing like Street Fighter. Superman sucks.
I always, when I think of Superman and his like biggest villain is Lex Luthor, a human that's smart. I
thought the biggest villain was that guy in the Man of Steel movie that comes from his planet to hurt him.
No, Lex Luthor is...
I thought I've heard of the other guy more, and unfortunately I can't remember his name, so that shows you how much
It's Zod, General Zod.
Yeah, I thought Zod was the one. Like, I thought, in my mind, Zod was like a Galactus to Superman. I don't know much about DC, I don't really follow it.
I mean, I don't know that much either, like, about Superman, but I know that Lex Luthor is the villain for Superman.
I thought that Zod was like the big villain, and Lex Luthor was more like his Joker.
The villain for Superman.
But like a lower... Superman is on a different scale than Batman. Like, that's Batman's biggest villain because Batman's like Daredevil. He won't just put him down.
Well, anyway, I liked it because it made more, like, I think it's silly that Lex Luthor is like Superman's biggest villain because he's just a human that's smart. But in this movie, this is the best I've seen it displayed, that he used his smarts, his intellect, to take on Superman.
It seemed like he had an unreasonable amount of intellect.
I
beyond a Tony Stark level. Like, he's like, yeah, obviously I put nanobots in someone's blood and I cloned people and I made a wormhole in a pocket universe. I can do all this stuff. How does he do all this stuff with his little gelled eyebrows?
You just gotta throw the gel eyebrows in there.
Yeah, but like, I don't understand. I don't know, maybe this is just my lack of understanding DC, but it just felt like, what? He can do this? Huh? He's smart enough for that?
Yeah.
Where is he getting this from? Like, it seems like he must have had people working under him that he's, like, stealing all these things from.
I mean, maybe, but, like, I think the movie did a good job with it. It's like, he's been established for a long time. I mean, he's very, very smart. The world that they're setting up has been there has been all this kind of stuff going on for years and years and years.
Because of Lex Luthor.
No, I mean superheroes,
Oh.
like, and weird stuff. So there's all kinds of, like, there's probably all kinds of alien things that he can use to figure out how to do a pocket dimension or whatever, you know, like,
Right.
these things have been around for a while, so he uses that stuff. Anyway,
know.
I loved the fighting because it's like he can't do it himself, but he's using the things that he created with his intellect to actually, like, fist fight Superman through someone. But
I felt like Superman was a stupid sucker throughout this whole movie.
I do think he probably took a little too long to figure that out. But
did he even figure it out on his own?
What? He noticed the cameras at the end. That's when he noticed.
At the end?
Yeah, at the end of the movie. Like, but I don't know. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I liked Luthor calling out the moves. So and he knew them. He knew them like that. Like, he was like, he knew what he was gonna. And this what we're talking about here, scene, it was really just testing Superman to see how well he could do up against him, and he does fairly well.
Well, he almost killed him, and he had to go home.
And then he retreats. Yeah. So.
And that lady followed him home.
Yeah.
And got the location of his base. We didn't mention that.
Yeah.
And then he went back and continued the fight because he's dumb.
Well, yeah, he just flew out of the fortress and went to go fight, did the fight, and Luthor pulled back his guy.
Now we know where your house is. That's all we wanted.
Yeah. Which they blamed it, I guess, on this...
fake alien?
No, the country.
Oh.
Like, Ultraman in a suit was basically supposed to be
Black Noir was an agent of
Borova or whatever. It's like their guy or something, but anyway, Ultraman flies over to this little I don't know what you call that, little military outpost or whatever on the beach or
walks
something.
Through the tent.
Yeah, he goes to the tent. I thought that this little outpost or whatever was kind of weird. That they had this out there and nobody, like, really put much thought into looking into it.
I really thought for a second that I was like, okay, see, look, he has alien help. No. I was like, wow, that makes it all make more sense. How Lex Luthor could be capable of this. He has a smarter alien race helping him. No.
No. He's just smart. He's a genius.
I don't like him.
Alright, well, you can think that. So yeah, he goes back through the little portal into the pocket dimension and then into the Lutho Corp building. Yeah, some little notes on this, in and around this fight, though. We do see, I think her name is Eve, Luthor's girlfriend, for the first time.
You mean Madison? From, what is that?
From She-Hulk.
She-Hulk, yeah. That's all I could think.
Basically the same character. And then we have some guy helping Superman out of the crater when he falls to Earth.
I gave you some food once.
Well, yeah, I felt like this character was supposed to be important, and I felt like I was missing something with him. I don't know if I was or not, but
no, he just gave Superman
because
one time because he saved him.
Okay, and he comes up later.
Well, he just happens to be there every time something happens.
No, all right. Yeah, I felt like he was supposed to be more important than he was. Um,
How much more important could a sacrifice be? They were just basically setting that up.
well, yeah, I guess. Yeah, I don't know. I just kept feeling like every time they brought him up or he showed up, I felt like I had just missed a line of something. Like, and but yeah, they just wanted him to be there for that. I also have a note here that I really liked the look of Metropolis in this. I felt like it looked like the old comics, like which most of this movie it feels that way to me. So I read like some of the old comics when I was a kid, and this just felt like it was coming from that. Like they got the tone right, they got like the brightness and everything, and it felt like Metropolis. The buildings looked like how they should in Metropolis. Like I don't get that from Man of Steel. Man of Steel just feels like a normal city.
It felt like a
But
normal city to me, but I don't know anything
yeah,
about comics.
so I think some of the architecture was what did it for me. It just looked a little different. Like it looked kind of like the Hall of Justice, if that makes any sense. But yeah, which the Hall of Justice looks good too. Looks like it was taken right out of the comics. Then we get Clark going to work, and he's on the phone with his mom, which I loved how she was sitting, talking to him.
I got offended.
He got offended. Why?
Why do they always gotta show Kansas like that?
I think Man of Steel did Kansas better.
We're from Kansas, okay? It's not like that. It's not.
What are you referring to exactly?
Everything about them, how they were acting, how they were talking. I don't know what part of Kansas he's supposed to be from.
Smallville.
Okay, but what is Smallville supposed to be?
I don't know.
Because I feel like it's around our area.
I don't know. I mean, they're obviously we are not out in the country as far as they are.
He's wearing like was that Man of Steel when he was wearing a Royals jersey and
that's
all kinds
that's
of
what I
stuff?
like the most. Yeah, he was wearing. They actually had enough. They put enough detail in.
Is that Man of Steel though?
Yeah, Man of Steel.
Okay,
He wore the
well,
Royals.
I don't know. I just always look at it whenever they show. It looks like Iowa.
Yeah, I agree. I agree that it's like you could probably place that in any like farm state or something, like anywhere they're doing farming in the Midwest or something, then you could place it anywhere there.
I don't think I've ever seen anything that's supposed to be portrayed in Kansas that actually felt like it was 100% right. Which a lot of people probably feel that way about their area.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just thought.
I think The Last of Us felt pretty good.
The Last of Us was filmed. Like.
Exactly.
Part of The Last of Us was filmed 15 minutes from our house.
They did it right.
Yeah.
They filmed it in Kansas. They were
actually here.
Yeah. That's how you should do it.
Like,
to make it feel like it's the actual place. You film in the actual place.
I just can't. What the heck? Yeah, that's the only thing, unfortunately. The freaking Last of Us. Season 1 with George Washington. Gosh. I don't know, man. I just was like, oh, yep. These dumb folks from Kansas.
I do feel like, yeah, they were a little dumbed. Yeah.
They were like trying to make them like Eustace and Muriel from Courage.
Yeah.
Which they're from the middle of nowhere, Kansas, you know? I believe that over this.
Like Eddie.
I don't know.
Christmas Vacation.
Yeah, Eddie. No, his place
His
Was
plates
he
are from
placed from
Kansas.
Kansas?
Yeah.
Eddie belongs to Missouri.
That's so true.
It is
My
true.
goodness. Taking jabs
Oh.
at Missouri over there in misery.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. As soon as they started going, I was like, great. Just great. Yep, that's Kansas. Just this and
I
the
don't know.
Wizard of Oz. That's all we have.
I agree that they I think they really dumbed down whatever the parents here, but I thought it was funny the way she was sitting talking on the phone leaned all the way in. That made me chuckle. I liked that.
Well, I did feel like at this part from the way that they were talking, like that they were estranged.
Yeah,
like,
I got that
as
too.
He found out that he was alien. He just was like, "Bye.
Yeah,
you're not my parents. I'm leaving."
Well, the line there's when I think it was the dad that said to tell her to say, "Don't be a stranger."
Yeah.
It's like that's where I felt like, yeah, he hasn't been around for a while or something.
I'm thinking that was just them trying to make it sound Midwestern.
Yeah.
Like, that's how we talk, which, yeah, but not in that context.
But I got a different vibe from it, and I'm from Kansas.
I'm from Kansas, and that, to me, made me feel like you guys don't talk.
Yeah. So...
Get along, little doggy.
Get along.
Get along.
So, yeah, back at the Daily Planet, yeah, we get a little bit of the office there, and Lois.
Which was a culture shock for me. I was expecting Amy Adams.
That's not Amy Adams.
That's not Amy Adams.
I thought Lois was supposed to be a redhead.
I did. I don't know if that's true.
No,
Everything
she's not
I know
usually.
about Lois Lane is Amy Adams, and I'm partial to that.
I do like Amy Adams as Lois, but
that was one of the only. Yeah, they got Superman right for that.
Yeah, I liked. You're talking Man of Steel?
Yeah.
Yeah, I liked Henry Cavill as Superman.
Yeah, he looks like Superman.
Yeah, I like him more as Superman, but I do like this guy as well. He's just a younger version, I feel like.
I would prefer Henry Cavill in this.
I would prefer Henry
Maybe
Cavill.
acting like himself, though. Not acting like this Superman. Henry Cavill in character from Man of Steel.
It would not fit.
I don't like how Man of Steel feels like it's missing things. They're cutting a lot of stuff, it feels like, just to hurry the plot along in the middle. And this, I don't know, Superman just felt like we got the same vibe really early on. Like, I leaned over and I was like, he's like Jim Halpert from The Office.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, he just is a little too dorky. I don't know. Superman, to me, is very, I don't know. Almost the same vibe that I get from Captain America, except he's I have more purpose. He's more, I don't know, filled with purpose because he's an alien or something.
I liked, so the gym feeling to me came when Lois and him were in her apartment and they were doing that interview type thing.
Yeah.
I did get that vibe, but I also I was kind of unsure for a while of how he was acting as Superman.
Mm-hmm.
Mainly because of Man of Steel and how what's the word for it? He was, that version was just good, you know?
I think
and this one felt a little more, I don't know, nuanced, or
he felt more like he was, when he's being Superman, it felt like he was puffing his chest up and making sure his shoulders were really broad. And when he was talking, he was looking around a little bit to make sure everybody was getting the right vibe.
He felt
he
more
he was putting it on.
He felt more like a human.
Yeah.
Is what I'm trying to say. He felt a little more grounded to Earth than what Man of Steel. Man of Steel, it felt like he still, like he was alien, and he had a different view on everything, kind of. And I just think it probably makes more sense that this Superman in this new one acts like this, like, because he grew up here.
Yeah.
And it's really what he knows. Like, he didn't know anything of Krypton. Like,
that's a good way to put it.
So
I don't know. I just still feel like he's not good at being Superman and actually having to like face the public in Superman persona.
Yeah.
Like it feels really put on. Like he's like, okay, I have to go now. I can't say too much because I don't know what to say.
Yeah.
Bye. I'm leaving.
But that makes more sense to me. It feels more human. Like
but it's been 3 years.
He grew up on Earth and he acts this way. It's the same, like, I feel like he has his faults. And I guess it's the same with like the powers being not as intense. Like he has his weaknesses, kind of powers wise and as a person.
Mm-hmm.
But he is, at the end of the day, someone that is hopeful, kind of thing. Like,
yeah.
So I enjoyed it, I guess. So yeah, they had that interview with each other, kind of thing.
After all the heavy breathing.
The heavy breathing?
Yeah.
Remind me. What?
You want me to remind you about when they were about to get it on the kitchen counter?
Oh, yeah.
They were doing a lot of, like, I don't know what, like, I feel like James Gunn was making up for something here, like, I'm not allowed to do this.
I'm not allowed to make it R.
I'm not allowed to do this and other stuff, but I'm in control of the DCU, and
I think he's,
they're gonna do some smiling, almost open mouth kissing.
I think he, honestly, it's not that he hasn't had enough to do it. Like, I think he's gotten used to doing it with, like, Peacemaker and stuff, and now he's, like, it's, like, seeping into his PG-13.
Like, this wasn't bad, but
no.
I was like, what's going on?
But this is jumping way ahead to the end of the movie, so apologies, but
that was fine.
That kiss at the end was so long. I was like, they're still like making out.
That was more, like, she was about to beat him over the head with a bat 2 seconds ago, and she's like, oh my gosh, Clark, let me, my tiny 1-bedroom apartment.
What were your thoughts on this version of Lois? Like,
I didn't mind her. You know, that's one thing that I don't know. I don't know if I like her or not. I'm a little confused because to me, she feels a little out of place, but not bad, because I was expecting Amy Adams. Not really, not literally Amy Adams, but like I was expecting that vibe, and this, I don't know, she just was different.
Yeah.
She looked different. She acted different. And like to put it, I don't even know how to put a finger on it really. Like it wasn't that she was like the same kind of determined, but a much different way.
Yeah.
Because you have the whole sequence of like Amy Adams basically hunts him down and figures him out, and then like a relationship comes after. They don't really talk about how whatever happened here, but towards the end of the movie, everyone at work knows that Clark is Superman, and that I
mean, I had a note about that. I had a note about that too. I was like,
everyone should know,
what?
And that's always been the joke. Because he just puts glasses on and makes sure the rest of his hair is curled.
Yeah.
He just
he does his hair.
He doesn't slick his. Well, he does his hair to be Superman.
Yeah.
He gels it back, but like.
He goes and borrows some of Luther's.
Yeah.
Eyebrow gel.
I just thought that like. Yeah, it's really obvious, so it wouldn't be hard to figure it out. But I don't know. I thought it was weird, but it was fine. I don't know. I really can't settle because I have strong feelings about a lot of other things from the movie, but that I'm not like strongly yes or no on. She was okay to follow, I guess.
Here's my big note on her that takes up my mind, and
Yeah,
like
it
I
takes
can't,
up your
I
mind.
literally like I can't think of anything else about her character because this
What?
overrides
I
everything
can't
else.
imagine what it is because it didn't bother me. What is it?
The fact that she keeps referring to herself as punk rock is
Oh,
so cringy to me that like
what?
I just that's all I could think about. I was like, stop it, stop saying you're punk rock. You're not punk rock, okay? Like, stop.
I yeah, like I don't. You think you're edgy? Yeah, that's just bad female writing. Get used to it. I mean,
Okay, it was bad. All right.
everybody's got a gimmick these days, and yeah, I
She
wish.
was just like, I'm trying to be cool. I'm cooler than you, Clark. I've always been cooler than you. You listen to lame music. I listen to cool music.
Okay, yeah. Well, she's a better reporter than him. She's
Oh
definitely
yeah,
better at her job.
he just interviews himself. So
I don't know. I got a little frustrated when they started saying that because, like, yeah, I knew that he was a reporter, but like, I didn't know that he was basically being Spider-Man. Spider-Man keeps his job by submitting pictures of himself, and Clark is holding his job down, interviewing himself.
yeah, I guess.
I didn't know that Superman was doing that. That seems unethical, and Superman to me is like a real straight shooter. That was just I caught off guard, and that's just my own perception of Superman that I have in my mind. But I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess like I know I keep talking about this, and it's basically the end of the movie that we're talking about. But like the fact that they've like known for 3 months, and I'm just getting it now, basically that's actually supposed to be real, that people have known. Like up until you just started talking about it, I was like, my thoughts on it was like, why? How does everybody know? Like, I mean, it's obvious.
Well, the line was, so how long have they been hooking up? And then the other reporter, I can't remember his name, he said, I think about 3 months.
Yeah.
So at least
they have to know.
At least just the one guy, the other reporter, knew that he was Superman.
But he just told a bunch of people. Like,
but the other guy, the boss, at the very least, just figured it out. And just asked the other guy, like, oh, how long has that been going on? The reporter guy knew for sure for 3 months. Everybody else maybe just realized. And then they asked him, how long has that been going on? So.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess I like it better now that, like, they're saying, like, yeah, that disguise was terrible and everybody knew.
Yeah.
Like, that makes more sense, and I can appreciate that more.
I don't know. I can say, if I have to decide, I'm gonna go with Lois from Man of Steel because this one was more, yeah, like you're saying, like I'm punk rock, but like in the fighting situations, kind of reminds me. The best way I can put it is Pepper in Iron Man 1. She's like, oh, what is that going to do? Oh, it's going to take a little device, it's going to pick the lock. Like, you know, like kind of that vibe when stuff is going down versus the other one in Man of Steel is like, okay, I have weapons, or, you know, she can shoot, so she's getting help. I don't know. She just seems a little more in it.
Yeah, she's like, I'm on this plane that's going towards the world destroyer or whatever that machine was. Yeah. Like, what? Why is the reporter on?
Yeah, she was getting down in it, man. This one was like, okay, I'm gonna fly our ship off the.
But see, this one's in the action too, but it makes more sense because this is more of like a comic take on it. Like, it makes sense.
Does it make sense that she's punk rock?
No, it does not make sense that she's punk rock. But like, she's flying that ship around at a certain point, and
the T, what was it called?
I don't know, probably the T ship or something.
The T craft.
The T craft, but like,
I think that this was a lot more gimmicky. Everything in this was a lot more gimmicky, which is unfortunate because this is the beginning, and if we're already starting out silly and gimmicky,
I think it leaned a little too silly.
Yeah, so it's a slippery slope. You're starting it off silly.
It wasn't bad.
And it's going to be really easy to make it all too dumb now. Like, it's really, hard to balance. And a lot of stuff in Marvel, especially lately, has just relied too much on jokes.
The thing that gives me, like, kind of hope is that I've seen the different sides of what
You watched Peacemaker?
Yeah, Peacemaker. Why did I forget his name? Gunn.
James Gunn?
James Gunn, yeah. But yeah, the Peacemaker, that's not... Like, it's got jokes and stuff, but it's a different tone. Kind of. And I think, like, he can do it. Like, do different stuff. This was more on the silly side, but I think it felt right for this one. If they were going to pick something to be a little sillier, it would be this one because it's Superman and it's brighter. It's more...
Batman better be so serious.
Yeah, Batman, that needs to be serious. We're going to have a problem if that's not serious. Okay. Yeah. Let's keep moving on through this movie. My goodness. So in between some of that stuff there, we do have Luthor going to the CIA to try to convince them that Superman is bad.
How does he have this immediate access to the CIA?
He's a smart cookie, and he makes all this stuff probably for the government.
So he's Tony Stark?
Basically, probably. He's like he's more like a smart Obadiah Stane. He probably killed Tony Stark like early on.
Probably, you're right.
Yeah, then we have the Luthor goons going and dropping the kaiju in Metropolis.
Yeah, the silly little thing, like
the pating,
yeah, basically.
So yeah, they drop that guy there, and then Luthor, the engineer, and Ultraman walk straight into Superman's fortress. Everything unlocks for him.
Yeah.
And then the engineer and Ultraman take out all the robots.
They start fighting the dog.
Yeah. Which I guess, like, now she couldn't have done it all the way. But like the wrapping its head in all that.
The nanites or whatever.
Whatever. Nanobots, whatever. And they recover the rest of the message. Now, I do have it.
Did they recover it, though?
I don't know. Before we get to that, because I didn't get to say my thing on the engineer earlier. I felt like I didn't mind her character, but one thing that irritated me a bit was that her nanites, I felt like they made bigger, like, machinery or whatever than what she had in her.
Well, if it was using her blood...
Yeah, like...
How does that work? Because
there's not enough...
turning all of your blood into stuff?
To make...
Yeah, you also have to live.
The things that she's making. And also, I don't know, like, it kind of bugged me just, like, some of, like, the stuff that she made was able to, like, disconnect and be kind of sentient on its own.
These are just my blood pieces.
Yeah. So, I don't know.
Don't worry about it. It's just my blood pieces.
I can let it slide, but, like, it was kind of on the edge there for me. So, yeah, they get this message. The rest of Kal-El's
Supposedly, which I don't
message.
believe that that's what it
Yeah.
really was.
I felt like this the whole time because like they never said it wasn't real.
Yeah.
So I was waiting for that, like for them to like prove that it was
I
not.
was waiting for it at the very end. Like the robots are like, we were able to fix it because they accessed it or something and made it possible for us to access the rest of it.
Yeah. And when it's released, it's like, okay, in a world where there's pocket dimensions and all this other kind of technology, they weren't able to use AI to like just make up.
No, we know that this alien video is correct.
They made sure to say that over and over again.
We know, the top video experts have reviewed it and they know 100,000% exactly what alien video transmissions are supposed to be like. We can translate this alien language.
Yeah.
And we know that it's real for sure.
We have the TARDIS. It translates.
Yeah. Like, what's going on?
Yeah, that felt weak to me. That especially like the top video whatever people were able to
really
confirm that this is real.
You're sure it wasn't AI?
I feel like AI is even more convincing in this world. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So before we get to them actually releasing this video, we have this kaiju becoming full height or whatever.
Mm-hmm. And it got to 7 feet tall before anybody realized that it was a thing.
Wait a second. That's not a normal thing.
7 feet tall inside a coffee shop?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did like Superman in this fight. Like, obviously we have the introduction of the Justice Gang, but
okay, I have a lot of other Justice Gang. So many.
Before we get to that,
none of them good.
I liked how Superman his priority was saving lives, like the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And I just thought it was a good like highlight on his, I don't know, like his good heroics kind of thing.
They were like, okay, how are we killing this thing? He's like, killing it?
Yeah, but
Why?
like it felt like we talked about in Thunderbolts, like you need that Avengers moment on the street where they're saving everybody, you know, like saving the public, and this is what you get with Superman and him. I really liked when he dropped the lady off on the roof and was like took a moment to be like,
why did he take her to the roof? That's what I thought when he did that. And the thing is right there and it's bigger than the building. She's in more danger now. Now she has to make it all the way down the building and across the road to somewhere further away.
Okay, look, you may have a point, all right?
May have a point? May?
He could have taken her a little farther away.
He could have set her on the ground a couple of blocks away. She would have been fine. But now she has to get down the building.
Anyway, I just liked that he stopped and like kind of like calmed her down a little bit, or like talked to her before he flew off. He wasn't just like flying, grabbing somebody and dropping them, but which would be more efficient.
I would rather him do that and set her down somewhere safe.
Yeah, it's probably more important, but I think it helped with his character at least, like to show you his character. But I also really liked him saving the squirrel.
Oh, I liked that too. That felt like James Gunn.
Yeah, it did. But oh yeah, that was funny. The
squirrel was like,
he's even saving the squirrels. Yeah, and I thought that dog that the kaiju almost stepped on was Crypto, because it looked the same. It was just brown. It just had some brown areas.
I didn't think it was the same dog. You know what I really didn't like was that little girl just standing there. There was some kid just standing, like, immediately in danger, and she was like...
Dude, that was so quick.
But they made sure to, like, slow it down. It was that classic Superman comes from behind and holds your head up, like, supports your head, because something is happening behind you and you're gonna get like whiplash. Why are you standing there? Why is anyone standing there? The amount of events happening in this city,
Probably.
right in this spot, like in front of this Luther Court building.
Well, we don't
Why
know.
does anybody
We don't
live
know that,
there?
yeah.
Why does anybody live there? Same thing in New York. At least it happens less often in New York. As we see later, it's not even like a big deal if anything's happening. He's like, oh yeah, other people will take care of that.
Yeah.
It's not even a big deal. There's a giant thing happening. You're like, yeah, it's just a regular night in this city.
Well, what did you think of the Justice Gang?
Brother in Christ. What was that? What was that? Why did they pick these people? I can appreciate that they picked people and they probably made them look like they do in the comics, which is stupid. You've got Dina from The Last of Us screaming and then trying to be like, cool. I don't care about anything. I'm a teenager. She's terrible. You've got this guy with this bad haircut that you said was who?
Nathan Fillion?
Yeah. Why?
Nathan Fillion.
And he's just terrible. And then, worst of all, you got this dude flying around in like a massage chair, and then he's smart for the rest of the movie. Like, everything he does for the rest of the movie is competent, except for this stupid chair.
What's wrong with the chair? Everyone else can fly. He needs something to fly.
He couldn't make anything else.
Why not
He had
sit
to-
down?
He was like,
bro,
I need an air recliner.
I would be
Get in
the same
Get in the
way.
T-Mobile.
Hey,
What?
yeah, I'm gonna sit down.
Well, he gets like smacked out of the sky and stuff on it. It just looked dumb.
It
I
does
thought-
look like,
I
like
thought
when
he
he's
was-
like got his arms on the
Yeah.
armrest and like he gets knocked or something.
It's like he's like strapped. I thought he was like strapped down onto it, like he's paralyzed. I thought it was like a mobility aid. No, this was a choice.
Yeah.
He wanted this.
He wanted this.
It just was not. I was grimacing. And then they actually do it. Which, again, just like in the Suicide Squad, they just attack this thing's eye.
Yeah.
And then they blow its stomach up, and Superman's like, oh, I wanted to take it to an intergalactic zoo. Why did you have to kill it?
What did you think of Guy Gardner's eye piercing thing?
Guy Gardner?
That's the Lantern, Green Lantern.
His name is Guy
His
Gardner.
name is Guy Gardner.
What about the eye piercing?
So Hot Girl is just using her like mace thing on the one eye, and then
Well, she needed some more velocity.
and then Guy Gardner like makes like a thrusting machine to like penetrate the eye. It was a little disturbing. Is what I'm
I think
getting
that
at here.
Everybody just needed. I don't remember it, so it mustn't have been that bad for me. I remember the giant hammer
The bat.
whatever it was that hits the big
That's-
jiggling
that's
monster.
funny.
But I think everybody just needed to like back up and come at it a little more hot, and it would have been fine.
Yeah. I honestly enjoyed these characters. I with the trailer, especially seeing Guy Gardner's haircut and the look for him, I was like, oh, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be really,
So bad.
really bad. And I think Nathan Fillion, I think he played it well enough that I was like, I don't care how he looks. Like I wasn't caring about like
It was bad
The
at
haircut.
first, but they got better as time went on. Now
Yeah.
are they still their gimmicks? Absolutely. But I was like, okay, I can handle this a little bit more.
yeah.
Because at the beginning, I was like, oh my god, these are
I guess
just
they were-
idiots.
They were acting well.
Yeah.
So it sold it like they did a good job.
They were still idiots, but they were like
Yeah.
kind of better. I don't know.
I wouldn't say Mr. Terrific was like an idiot.
No,
But
Mr. Terrific was
Guy Gardner
great.
was an idiot. Yeah.
Well, yeah. He's a Green Lantern.
I don't know. I think lanterns in the future are gonna be more serious, but
They had to set the bar low. Well, that means he has to die for us to get another lantern on
That's
Earth.
I don't think that's true. It's Lantern Core, so it's...
I thought that there was one lantern per planet. They had one ring.
Oh, maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I know that series is coming up, so we're gonna see more lanterns.
There's like a consulate of lanterns. I don't know what the word is for it. There's a bunch of them, yes, but they belong to their respective planets. So he's...
Yeah, but we will see more serious ones.
Yeah,
like
there's no way
in the
they're all
Lanterns
like
show. So, so yeah, they killed that thing. I did like, when when Mr. Terrific puts the bombs in the stomach of the thing. Again, I felt like this just felt like the old comics, the way Superman uses X-ray vision.
Mm-hmm.
It looked a little like...
It gave me PTSD.
It looked good enough, but it also felt a little cheesy, like the comics, like using the X-ray vision. So yeah, then that's when, after that fight, Luthor releases the rest of Superman's parents' message.
Quote unquote message.
Yeah, where they basically tell him that he is supposed to rule over Earth and take many wives.
It just doesn't line up with what they were saying in the beginning.
It does feel...
It's
yeah,
like
it feels...
complete 180. They're like, we sent you to the planets where you could do the most good. Go out and represent us. Kill as many people as you can. Sleep with all the women.
They didn't say kill as many.
Take over. Rule them.
I think that it was more of like they felt so highly of themselves that it was like... It... Basically... Which I think this is an interesting take on it. Because you think it's going to be one thing and they switched it. But it's basically like... I guess from what I've seen, the other people on Krypton, how they think. I felt like, at least with Man of Steel, the Kryptonians felt very highly about themselves.
They always do.
Yeah, but then like Kal-El's parents were different, and so it was kind of just like a switch up. Like, oh no, his parents feel the same way as the rest of the Kryptonians. It's like, basically they're Viltrumites, okay?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
That's what I'm getting at here. So yeah, this message goes out and everybody's like, oh, Superman sucks. Superman's gonna make me be his wife. So he goes and hides.
I'm gonna cry.
Cry and think. And the rest of the Justice Gang.
Dang it, man! That better not be true.
I'm gonna have to take care of you if that's true.
What the heck, Superman?
Yeah. But then, Superman realizes that they had to go to his fortress to get that message, so he flies back to his fortress.
Gotta have some solitude.
That's when we see Thor stabbing himself in the head.
Really?
Yeah.
Felt like that was a lot later in the movie.
No, I'm pretty sure that's when he goes back and they had destroyed all the robots basically, and he was the last one.
This movie also felt really long to me.
Yes,
I
it
don't
was
know if that's
2 hours.
Just because it was the first time I was watching it. Sometimes that happens to me, but I felt like it was really long, like 2.5 hours.
I don't know. I was entertained the whole way through, so like, it didn't feel like if I think about it, yeah, it feels like a 2-hour movie, but I wasn't like bored where I was.
I checked my phone a couple times to see where we were at because it felt like a lot of like setting up and not a lot of happening.
I felt that way with Dune, which we just watched for the first
Dune
time.
was not good at all, though.
that felt.
I felt like
That's a completely different pace.
the general public is stupid if they liked that so much.
Whoa, these are our faithful listeners.
I don't know that my faithful listeners are Dune fans.
That's true. We don't know.
Really dry, that movie. It's very dry.
That's a funny joke, Kaylee.
That's why we have to watch the second one and see if she makes it better.
Oh, that joke works on many levels, because you were thinking of Florence Pugh in Black Widow, but I was thinking of, well, it's a desert planet. Yeah. So yeah, for stabbing himself, and then he doesn't. I guess he dies or something. I don't know. He comes back. They like all come back at the end. So okay. And Superman is like, "Where's my dog?" So he flies to Luthor's. I liked this.
He like rages out for the dog.
Yeah, where's my dog?
It's not even his dog.
We don't know that.
I know,
yet.
But he also was like very clearly not really super liking the dog.
Yeah, but I mean, dog people.
Is he a dog person?
They complain about their dogs, and then I believe that Superman is a dog person, even though he doesn't like the dog.
I had to bring him because he'll eat my parents' cows.
Yeah. But I did like this moment with him yelling at Luthor and him getting kind of like recorded and all that. And Luthor is just like...
very topical.
He's very... Well, I liked it. Luthor was like, no, you keep yelling at me. It's playing into my hand, kind of thing.
I thought that this would play into his favor, honestly. Superman is freaking out over a dog. How could he be a bad guy?
That's true. But it didn't.
Everyone's like, oh my word, he's insane!
Superman's delusional. He doesn't have a dog. So, yeah, after that, he goes to talk to Lois. And that's when we have the
jiggly guy?
The jiggly guy in the background and the big bat guy Gardner bonking it over.
Yeah, they're trying to have this serious conversation, and all I hear is like the Guardians of the Galaxy music.
What is it? What's the one Guardians 2? Mr. Blue Sky, right?
No.
The first one?
What song am I thinking of?
Guardians 2 at the beginning.
Guardians 2?
At the beginning of the movie, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
That's what I was like. That's the vibe I got. It's like there's something happening. Clark and Lois talking, or Groot dancing, and in the background there's like this big fight going on. Which I was surprised with this movie when we watched all the way, through the credits.
There's only
four songs. But yeah, in this scene, as he's kind of leaving, he tells Lois that he loves her. How sweet.
Oh my goodness. And she's like, I was gonna break up with you.
Yeah.
But that's later, I think.
Yeah. But he goes to turn himself into Luthor, who now has the authority to apprehend him, basically.
Right. Except now they can actually detain him, unlike in Man of Steel.
Yes, yeah.
Like, they can actually hold him down.
Yeah. So yeah, they take him to the Pocket Universe, the prison at the Pocket Universe, and there are a few things here that I thought were funny, I guess. Well, nah, I mean, the thing that I thought was funny was Mr. Hansen. That's what I thought.
It was funny that he had a name.
Yes.
And then his name was Mr. Hansen because he looked borderline like a silence. Mixed with like Slenderman.
He's a scary creature. Honestly, I wanted to see him a little bit better, like a little bit longer.
Closer,
yeah. Because it was crazy design
He was a
or
good
creepy
looking,
design.
he's a good looking boy back there.
Yeah.
I was interested in that.
Yeah. Hey, Anthony here. Been editing the episode and just found out that Mr. Hansen's real name is Mr. Handsome. So just be prepared for the rest of the episode for us to be calling him Mr. Hansen. We do like the name Mr. Hansen better, for the record. Okay, back to the episode. But well, I had some other notes.
Mr. Hansen.
Mr. Hansen.
Right.
What a G. Okay.
Just Mr. Hansen. That's just Mr. Hansen. Scary looking white thing over there.
And I'm sure that it's like a comic character, you know, like
we didn't come up with that.
We pulled this straight out of the comics.
It's Mr. Hansen. And if he talked, it would have been like a silly voice.
Yeah.
He's not a demon or anything. Gosh, why would you even think that?
It'd start talking like Brugal, okay. But strange. Where was I? My goodness. We got the monkey trolls in there.
That was dumb.
Yeah, like okay. That was where I was like, okay, this is kind of silly.
They're trashing you online.
Yeah.
I thought they were gonna say, what was the one he almost cried when he was fighting with Lois? Super sucks or something. What was it? Superman what?
Oh.
Remember?
Yeah. I don't remember what.
And
what
she brought it
the
up.
thing
He was
was.
like, you know that one bothers me.
Yeah.
I
Well,
thought,
a monkey wrote it. Okay.
well, he was showing the monkey like hashtagging stuff,
Yeah.
and I thought that was gonna be the last one.
Oh. Yeah, those monkeys were silly. I did like Crypto chasing the VR squirrels.
Did the squirrels have capes?
They had capes on. Yes, I thought that was hilarious. I don't know what the obsession with squirrels was in this movie, but I enjoyed it.
He's a dog.
Yeah, but then Superman also saves a squirrel, so
Maybe James Gunn likes squirrels.
I guess like the weasel is kind of like a squirrel. He made a squirrel character. Or he didn't make it. He pulled it from the comics, okay? Let's not give him that much credit. Yeah, like, I don't know if you've seen this or not, but literally, I think just today I saw this, that James Gunn said in an interview that he came up with the lore for the Infinity Stones in like 3 minutes or something. The lore's been there. Is in the comics.
So James Gunn is a liar?
Yeah, like, bro.
I'm like, that was sarcasm.
I came up with that in like 3 minutes, bro. Like,
Right, somebody didn't come up with that in the 70s or something?
yeah. Like,
Great.
Buddy, I think you read it a while ago.
You read it as a
That's
child.
where it came from, yeah. Oh, so yeah, they put Superman in a cell with Metamorpho. I did like how they used him.
I liked him.
What? What?
I don't know how to decide.
What do you think about Metamorpho?
I didn't. Skipping ahead a tiny bit. Not elaborating much, because we'll get there, but I don't understand why he couldn't carry his baby.
He couldn't do it while he flew, apparently. But it seemed like...
I thought he said while he was changing forms, he couldn't carry the baby.
Oh, I thought it was
But
when
he
flew.
was, like, grabbing a hold of Superman and stuff.
Yeah.
That was a problem.
That's what I thought it was when he was flying. But then, like the whole top of his body was, like, solid, and he was grabbing things.
Yeah, but
so...
he was like, oh, no, I can't carry him.
Yeah. Okay.
So that's what I have to say about that part.
Well, yeah. I did like how they creatively used him. They were like, there's no more kryptonite, so we have to get this guy who can turn into any element of all time. And he turns into kryptonite.
Do you think he existed, or did they make him?
I know that he existed
Okay.
because I did see that he had a comic. He recently had a comic run going that got canceled at like 6 issues.
No.
Yeah.
The baby made me sad.
Yeah, the baby.
The baby was poorly generated.
Yeah, it wasn't that great.
The baby looked awful. That might be the worst effect in the whole movie, but it still made me sad.
It made me think that it was like they just didn't put much thought into what the baby was gonna look like. They were just like generic alien baby.
They could have given it some more texture and it would have been fine.
Yeah.
It was just like really glossy, flat, animated.
It felt like they asked AI to make a alien baby.
It didn't like have any texture to it. Like the dad was like, it seemed that he had a baseline form where like each of his limbs looked different.
He seemed to be like what I don't know for sure, but like his base form was like gray and he had like designs like in
Okay, I thought one of his arms
head.
looked like it was like rocky and the other one looked like a little slimy, like his limbs.
Just his head though, like
yeah. Because it seems like that would be a lot of effort to sit there and be like, I want each of my limbs to showcase a different element. Because then he obviously turns his hand into kryptonite, but
I don't know. I think that is his base look, though. I don't know if something happened to him or whatever, but like, I did see like the covers for those comics that got canceled, and it was the same. Like half of his body was like orange, the other was purple. Like it's brighter than in the movie, but like
something else for him, I didn't understand, and this is jumping a little bit, but I don't want to forget it. When he gets out, he's like on the couch with a lady and the baby.
Yeah.
Does he live on Earth and that's the mom of the baby?
I guess. That's how I took it.
It just seemed like really out of place. Like, oh, he has like a house and like everything. Yeah. I was like, oh my gosh, he's just like sauntering off into the woods with his baby. Like Bigfoot.
Disappeared.
Yeah, how are they going to get off the planet? Are they going to be okay? And then he's just sitting on the couch with like some random blonde lady.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's how I took it. I don't, obviously, they could make whatever story out of that tiny little bit. But
I thought that was weird.
So yeah, the baby is across the way there.
Yeah, they're making the baby watch.
Yeah.
Awful.
And then they bring the guy from the crater. They bring that guy in.
The guy that gave him food. And he's like, I believe in you, Superman.
I believe in you.
He's basically like
Mr. Hansen rolls him in.
Yeah. Mr. Hansen. No, he's like, I believe in you. I believe in you, Deadpool. I believe in you, Superman. He gets shot in the head.
Yeah, this felt weird to me. I don't know, like... Yeah, he was just... What was Luthor even trying to get out of Superman again?
I don't remember. Something that Superman genuinely didn't know the answer of.
My goodness, I can't believe we forgot this.
I don't remember. I thought it was something that he genuinely didn't know. Or he was maybe asking about, like, his parents in Missouri or Kansas or something.
No.
It was one of those two things. Shows you how important it was.
My goodness. I feel terrible for not remembering that.
A man died over this.
Yeah, exactly. But we'll move on. Anyway, Luthor kills this guy in 2 shots with the Russian roulette, and it goes much quicker than he thought. And
because he's not doing it right.
No, he keeps spinning it.
Yeah.
But yeah, then Mr. Hansen rolls them on out.
Mr. Hansen.
Take it away.
Let's go find Clark Kent. Right? Isn't that what they say? Nobody else dies.
No, yeah, nobody else dies, but like...
Yeah. But they're like, okay, That went a lot quicker than we
Oh,
thought.
yeah. Let's go get Clark.
We gotta go find someone else for you to threaten. How about someone else to threaten? How about that reporter that always interviews you, Clark Kent?
So,
And Superman's like, okay, I have time.
do you think Luthor knows, or do you think it's like...
No, there's no way he knows.
Well, like, his reporter friends at the end know.
Yeah.
Like, they figured it out. But,
I don't think he knows, because...
And I don't think he does either, but isn't that funny? So, like, he's, like, the most intelligent guy, and, like, he doesn't know. But the reporters over there, like, have figured it out. Like, but he's obsessed with Superman.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that, it was also, like, convenience. Like, okay, they're gonna be gone for a long time trying to find Clark Kent because they can't find him. Because he's here.
Yeah. They wouldn't be able to shoot him anyway.
Poor Mr. Hansen. Where does he go? He wasn't in there anymore.
To his room.
Mr. Hansen goes to his room because he didn't go out to help them look for people.
He's got a nice little room.
We didn't see him docked anywhere during all the chaos.
You think he just stays on his little platform all the time?
Maybe.
You think he's hooked into it?
No, but the guy from like the river in Hades, like, you know, he's a literally just goes to and from like a ferry.
Poor guy.
Yeah, I think Mr. Hansen was in there somewhere. Maybe he did go to his room, but it was like a cave with a lot of dripping water.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yes. So one thing we gotta touch on that's going on in the background is Jimmy Olsen and his contact.
Madison, he called it what, monkey toes or something?
Yeah, it is.
I knew immediately it was gonna be a girl. It's like, that's disturbing. I hate it.
I think it's like they're... I don't know. He looks like so like normal or like, I don't know, like lame, Jimmy Olsen, but like he's like a player. Like,
is he a player, or is this girl just crazy and likes him?
Well, the girl is crazy.
It honestly seems like a win for him, but he's so annoyed.
Yeah.
I don't know. To me, that seems like a win for that kind of guy. She's like obsessed with him.
I feel like
and pretty.
I feel like he's steering away from it because he is a player. Like,
I don't think he can pull. He's a loser.
I felt like what there was like that scene in the office or whatever, where like the two girls were like over there talking and kind of like looking over at Jimmy, and like he looks back at him like.
Oh, I thought maybe that they were laughing at him.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I took it different.
And then it was a surprise that he had known that other girl. Like, what? The girls are laughing at him, and she knows her, and they had like a thing.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. I took it different, and I thought, but yeah. But yeah. So yeah, we just find out that that's his contact, I guess. That's been like feeding him information.
Well, yeah, because he just tells Lois that Superman's in a pocket universe.
Yeah.
And she's like,
so she goes,
okay, I believe you. Not like, what, Jimmy? That's crazy. Who's your contact? Stop messing with me. She's like, I believe it.
You can owe me big time.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like go get laid. This girl's obsessed with me. You owe me so big.
So she goes to the Hall of Justice to see the Justice Gang, which again, I said...
I thought they were just in like the lobby of some random building. I didn't realize...
The Hall of Justice is basically a huge lobby.
Okay.
that room is like just a huge room with a table. Is that
where Superman ran in? When the video was playing of his parents? The fake
No.
Okay.
No.
Seemed like the same place to me. Like they were just still there.
They're just hanging out there.
I thought, yeah. Is that where they went at the very end when they had to fly up in the air and kiss because it's a Superman movie?
No, it was just another building.
Okay, well, all felt like the same place to me.
All right. So yeah, she goes there and kind of asks for their help. Guy doesn't want to help. He doesn't want to go against the government.
They also know he's Clark Kent. This is the Avengers if they had signed the Sokovia Accords, is all I kept thinking. They're owned by the corporation.
They're owned by, yeah.
And they keep, like, everything they say is like an ad.
We can't do that. Yeah, I don't know.
Vought wouldn't like it, our corporate overlords.
Yeah. I don't think we have permission to do that. Yeesh. Yeah. I still, like, this is when I was like, I kind of already was like, guy, I guess. But this was when I was, like, more warmed up to
when
him.
She tells him his haircut's stupid, and he's like,
oh, yeah.
100 women don't think so.
Yeah. But I will say, you know, like, Hot Girl gets, I think, like, left in the background a little bit.
Good.
Than the other ones.
Good.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Maybe she'll get more time in other things, but she felt like the one that was just like.
Maybe she had more lines, and then they took them away after The Last of Us was terrible.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. So yeah, they say no, but Mr. Terrific wants to go see this thing. Wants to try to find this pocket dimension.
What's his power? He's just smart?
He's smart, and he has T-spheres.
Okay, yeah, that's what they were, T-spheres.
Balls with thongs on them.
Oh.
So, Mr. Terrific takes Lois to the garage with the comically slow door.
Apparently comically slow.
Apparently,
I didn't think
it wasn't
funny.
that funny. Yeah. Oh yeah, and he has nanobots in everybody's blood.
Yeah, he puts nanobots in everybody's blood.
He got nanobots in Superman's blood.
There's nanobots in
Did
everyone's
he break
blood.
his skin?
There's nanobots
kryptonite
in everyone's
needle.
blood. No, it's fine.
My goodness.
Everyone has them.
So yeah, somehow he got these things into Superman's blood and is able to track them to that little outpost where the portal is.
Frame by frame.
Yeah. They get out and he shields Lois and then has a Yondu
They have a
fight
Guardians
sequence.
moment, yeah.
Got the streaks of red going all around or whatever.
Lois is having a screaming freak out moment inside here. I'm in shock.
She's ducking as they hit the force field that she knows is protecting her.
The other one would never. And this is when I was shocked. I was like, oh, he's actually competent?
Yeah. Mr. Terrific was actually like a good character.
Handle things way better than they handled things in the other situation. Like, why did the other thing become such a fiasco?
I'm very happy for this actor too. Like,
why? Because you saw him in Twilight and now.
No, he was. Most people know this, but he's in X-Men First Class. And he's Darwin, the guy that can basically metamorpho or whatever. He can change the different like animal things.
I didn't know that.
He was that character. He was that character, and he was told by them, like the studios or whatever, that he would come back. And yeah, they never brought him back. I think they said like after Apocalypse, he's like they're just not. They lied to me. So he was like promised more in the superhero like franchise stuff, and he didn't really get a chance. Like they killed him off right away, kind of thing. And
interesting.
So I like his character in this, so I'm glad he's getting a second chance. And
that's probably like exactly the reason why James Gunn called him.
Probably,
if they did that. Who's been burned? Call them.
Yeah, everybody that's been burned. Let's go. Everybody that's been burned and everyone that I've used in a movie ever come. You're all hired.
Friends, enemies of Marvel, come
one and all. We're gonna have not just whatever Linda Cardellini. We're gonna have the rest of the Scooby-Doo
I would love it.
Cast.
Honestly, do it. And while you're at it, make Scooby-Doo 3.
Even Scooby-Doo is gonna reprise his
That's
role.
possible. Scooby-Doo has done crossovers with DC.
It's true, yeah. Back to this though. So Metamorpho helps Superman save his son by making a son, a different
Oh
son.
yeah, he's like, why are you wrinkly? First of all, Superman is turning into Deadpool.
Yeah.
With
This is the
explosions of
ice box,
kryptonite.
okay?
And then he's like, why are you still gross?
So in this situation, Superman is Deadpool and Metamorpho is Russell.
Yeah. Yes.
But yeah, so he makes a little son and gives Superman his powers, which I like. It's just creative. I don't know. I think there's some creative stuff in this movie.
I thought it was cringy when the two people on opposite sides of them
Oh, that
were
was cringy.
fighting.
Yes.
It's like they're doing way too much. These
They
people
were.
got way too excited to have a role.
This is my time. This
Yeah.
is when I make it big.
Like they're gonna get like a Oscar.
I'm gonna act my heart out.
Yeah, they should have toned it down.
Hey, I saw it first.
Yeah, big motions, lots of desperation there. I just was not a fan of that. But yeah, they break out.
It was cringy.
They break out and get the baby.
They said the baby.
The
little baby.
little green baby. Meanwhile. Right?
Meanwhile. Well,
Mr. Hansen's in his room.
Crypto, they get Crypto free. No, yeah, basically just the fight starts with the
The guards.
yeah,
Because the
guards, I
sun
guess.
obviously drew attention.
yeah, and they pushed Superman and the baby like into the river of
This was
death.
awful. The poor baby was like screaming.
Were you on like the edge of your seat?
I was very distraught. You just don't need to do that.
It was too close.
Don't
too
do
close.
That.
Holding that baby
That
up
badly
above.
rendered baby was making me feel like I was gonna be crying.
It doesn't take much. Huh?
Sorry.
A badly rendered one.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just a mom. Sorry.
It's okay.
Jeez.
I was honestly feeling the same way too.
Oh, harass me, but
I'm just messing with you. Okay.
yeah, you weren't feeling that way. You weren't sad for the little baby.
I was sad for the baby. I asked you if you were on the edge of your seat. I was on the edge of my seat because I was like, this river is supposed to like destroy whoever falls into it, as we
Yeah.
learned from Terrific and Lois when they walked in and looked down at
when
it.
they were conveniently, yeah.
So I was like, okay, Superman, I guess he can.
Yeah, Mr. Terrific looks
Figure it
at
out
it
a
and
little
he's
bit.
like, obviously this is gonna atomize anything. I can tell from
Yeah.
all the way up here.
But I mean, Superman is stronger. But it's like the baby,
Don't let the baby
The
get
baby.
splashed. Like, come on.
Yeah. and he's just like going through rapids with his arm
And
up.
people are like shooting at him.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a
And
little
then what?
nerve wracking.
The dog has to save him and the baby. Because then the stakes get higher because now there's a black hole. We're going to either get
It all leads
atomized
to the black hole.
or we're going to go through a black hole.
My goodness. Yeah, that was the most wild part of the movie.
baby's
Like cosmic part of the movie. Yeah. But what? Yeah, it was Superman, Metamorpho, and Crypto like all pulling out of that black hole. And at some point here,
Superman like blows at it, right?
yeah, he blows at it. Yeah, like what the heck?
That's exactly what we needed. Now we can get away.
I don't know. I don't know like the specs of his powers, but like, is that really that powerful? Like,
He's Superman. That's the only part that's OP is his breathing.
his breath.
Yeah.
Yeah. What did you think of Metamorpho using his power so much that he just became a head.
I liked it when he exploded and killed everybody with his like acid body.
Yeah, that's what
Because they're
it was.
like, "What are you gonna do? Slime us?" And he's like, "Yes."
Yeah.
He's like explaining to
I do like his. I don't know his. What do you call it? Like his personality or whatever.
Yeah.
Like yes.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what
and
I'm
then he
gonna
was
do.
a head. I was like,
Yeah.
okay, so how are we getting
Now
out
he
of
really can't carry his baby.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why couldn't you carry your baby? You're not gonna use one of your tentacles to take the baby?
No.
No, apparently you'd rather. If the baby had a name. I don't
What if he
remember
needed
his
to turn
name.
into acid, which he did, and he was holding the baby?
After that.
So Superman just needed to hold
What was
him
the
until
baby's
after.
name? Do you remember?
No, I don't remember.
The baby had a regular name. He's like, I don't know.
Alan.
Yeah, like something like that. Yeah. Jeffrey. Oh, Jeffrey, you're safe.
Oh my god.
Daddy's a school. Yeah, he's like, I see Mr. Terrific. He's like, Superman, a dog, alien baby, and an octopus man.
Yeah. Yeah. And then, yeah, Crypto goes after the T-spheres.
This terrible dog is ruining everything. Yeah.
But
how much do those cost? Is what I kept saying. And then Mr. Terrific's like, they're cheap.
they're not cheap. So yeah, they follow the T-spheres back to the portal, which is like collapsing, and they just get through.
Naturally.
Yeah.
And Lois is completely fine with
Yeah.
the sight of this alien man and the baby.
Like I said, this stuff has been going on for a long time in this universe, it seems like. So, but
That was a pretty freaky alien, though. Like, I
It is
wonder
pretty
what
freaky.
she would have thought of Mr. Hansen.
he's just a chill dude, okay?
Mr. Hansen's just trying to
He's
do
a
his
chill
work
dude.
and go home.
Go home to his comfy little cave with the dripping.
Yeah, he just wants to sit on his rock enclosure and listen to the drips. Blink his little eyes and unwind.
I just had an image of him sitting on a rock listening to like Star-Lord's Walkman, like the prison guard. That's what he does for fun. He just sits there and listens to music. Anyway,
Blue Suede, Hook trying to fill in, that song belongs to me.
so Lois takes Superman to his parents in the tea ship. Iced tea. Water tea.
And Alpha Betrium.
the Numericons.
The Numericons.
The Numericons.
Long ago. Remember, Rick and Morty used to be good once upon a time.
So yeah, they travel over to the Kents, and this was like the most real emotional scene I think in the whole movie to me. Like it actually made me like feel something. You know?
More than the baby.
Yeah, but that was, I don't know, like a whole action that like this was like a conversation, like I guess dialogue that made me.
The end made me sad. Not sad,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Emotional.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I was kind of surprised because yeah, like I thought the parents were kind of like dumbed down, but then like his dad having this conversation with him.
He had a Superman's dad conversation.
Yeah, but it was like I don't know, like this actor knew like this was his time to shine, and
Yeah.
he pulled out all the stops. Okay, like he did a really good job.
I want to point out here on the podcast, I'm sure it's a medical condition, but it was really creeping me out. his eyes were like shaking back and forth.
Yeah, I noticed that.
I
Yeah.
can't be. Yeah, I know I wasn't the only person who noticed it. But I was like, what's going on?
Yeah.
I just thought it was weird. I don't know.
It did draw my attention, but like the conversation and the acting was like overtaking
No,
that.
that was distracting
to me.
me, and I promise that I will always notice it because I saw it on the movie screen. On TV at home, you probably won't notice it, but now I'm gonna know.
When you see it on the big screen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eyes twitching on the big screen.
I don't know what was wrong
His
with
wet
him.
little eyes were...
Stop it. His spider eyes were going. Some people won't know what we're talking about. If you know, you know. Hashtag spider eyes.
Spider heart. Spider heart, wet little eyes.
Wet little spider eyes.
Yeah. But yeah, he basically tells Clark that they have a conversation about his real parents and what they wanted for him, and Superman or Clark is really struggling with that, and I don't remember his first name, the dad's first name, but his dad basically tells him that the parents point you in the right direction, but you got to make your own decisions. And
he's getting like all his meaning from his life from like a 15-second clip.
Exactly.
Of people he didn't even know.
And that's why like this feels important. It's like he's realizing, you know, like he can make his own decision. He doesn't need to just base his whole life off of that one little recording. He is his own person.
Took you 30 years.
Yeah, like he is a good person, you know? Like his parents on Earth are more important kind of to like his character than the recording of his real parents.
He might have been your father, boy. But he wasn't your daddy. Right?
Honestly, Clark's parents his Earth parents really only kept him because he was good for thieving. Yeah.
These boys, they wanted to eat you.
The cows, they wanted to eat you.
They ain't never tasted tarin before.
Now that we've ruined that emotional moment, let's move on. So Superman's escape from the little pocket dimension enrages Luthor, and he knocks over a cup of pencils and makes everybody pick them up.
This was dumb. Again, another part that I thought was just too stupid.
It was silly, but
he breaks the mug and then he knocks another one off more softly.
Yeah.
But and like 5 people are like, oh, yes, Mr. Luthor, we'll pick this right up. Oh, please don't. It's my job to stand here and scramble.
That's right. You're the pencil picker upper. And then he like assaults his girlfriend.
Yeah, and people in the theater were like, whoa!
Yeah. That's a bit much. Okay?
Don't do that.
Ah! Throwing things.
He calls her like stupid or something.
Yeah. Verbally abuses her and then like throws stuff at her. Like,
that's it. I'm
calling Jimmy.
Yeah.
Goes hides in the closet
and talks so loud on speakerphone.
Yeah. Ultraman over there, like
Black Noir.
Yeah, Black Noir.
Literally, there's 2 versions of this character. Right now, we're in Black Noir mode.
Okay, let's stay in Black Noir mode for a bit.
I won't spoil my second name for the character for you guys.
Even though you spoiled it at the beginning with the name of the movie.
You're gonna cut that out.
No, I'm not.
What? Oh no.
Maybe we'll see. We'll see if it makes it. Okay.
You're gonna cut it out.
So after Luthor like assaults his girlfriend, she sends Jimmy the selfies, a bunch of selfies, and there's actually like stuff behind him.
After she is like, if I send you these, we can spend the weekend together, right? And he's like, oh,
yeah.
How much of the weekend?
Yeah, he's very hesitant.
Yeah. She's like, I'm sorry, this is such a problem for you. She's like literally risking her life.
Yeah.
And he's like,
And as she's getting caught, she sends him.
Yeah.
And he hasn't really.
He has not agreed to spend the weekend yet.
Yeah.
Black Noir rips her up out of the closet.
Yeah, and then meanwhile we have Boravia starting to move again on Jarnapur.
The third world country.
Yes, yeah. With Boravia is using all their Luther guns and everything that they've been given.
All their hammer tech.
Their tanks, and guns, and armor, and everything. And then Mr. Terrific was left at the portal to try to fix it. Yeah. Try to fix it before the rift opened. And he can't fix it.
Through.
Yeah. So then we have the TARDIS land, and it charges up over the rift, and
yeah.
But yeah, so the rift is going, and Mr. Terrific can't stop it.
Because they're trying to open it, right? I thought
I don't think
under control, and then they aggravated it.
I don't know. My impression was that they had the ability to just stop it, but they were letting it go. But yeah, meanwhile, Lois gets her co-workers out of the Daily Planet, and she puts together Luther's plan and to take out, or to basically get half of Jahannapur.
Turn it into his own country. Cringe. This just felt cringe. Edgelord Luther with his slicked back eyebrows. If he had hair, it wouldn't have been a problem for him. He would have been fine. He just has a complex because he's short and bald.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like, I'm just on the names of these countries. Like, even with the creature commandos, I was like, I'm not gonna remember all these names because they're too difficult. I don't know, like, that's just not a. I don't know, like, I feel like I can remember the names of all these other countries in Marvel way easier, like Sokovia and Madripoor and all that.
So, my thing here is, like, the DC cities and stuff, they seem like they're really gimmicky. Smallville.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I could see it.
Metro City?
It's not Metro City. It's
What is
Metropolis. Metro City
is
Megamind.
Okay, Metropolis.
Metropolis.
Same thing.
I don't know. Metro City's worse.
Okay, it's just so, like, oh.
Well, Metropolis is like, it's like probably one of the first cities ever put in a comic book, like a superhero comic book. Okay. Like,
I don't know, man. It's just like a low effort. Like, again, Courage the Cowardly Dog. The middle of nowhere, Kansas.
Yeah.
Smallville, Kansas. Like,
I do get around the same vibe of Courage the Cowardly Dog and the Superman movie.
Like, come on, guys.
Anyway, meanwhile, while that war is starting off, Superman has to fight the Engineer and Ultraman.
Again.
Yeah. We do get our, allotted political thing in the background. You get a little gay banner in the background on the baseball field.
I didn't see it. Thank God.
I caught it.
Good on you. It obviously it had to be there. James Gunn did this.
But
They should have made Superman.
it was
gay,
nice.
too.
It was nice. It wasn't that as prominent as other things, but then the plan for the engineer here is to fill Superman's lungs with these nanobots and stop him breathing.
I did think it was icky when they were like the vessels in his eyes that connect to his brain were coated.
Oh, what, like the X-ray?
Yeah.
That they did? Yeah, that was...
Ew, I was like, ugh.
How did you feel when it was like going in his eyes? Like they closed up on his eyes and it was like
that was fun.
going in like that?
I just picture like, ew, it's on your veins. Like,
oh, okay.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that was gross.
Yeah.
And I didn't like it when he was pulling it
out.
Mouth.
That was the worst part of it. But yeah, for a moment there, I thought they were doing an Iron Man ripoff.
He was gonna ice.
He's gonna ice him or something. Yeah, but no, he just needed to like slam him super hard into the earth or something.
And they lived.
Yeah.
Boom.
Incredible, huh? I get Ultraman living.
I get Ultraman living because of the reveal that they have.
Yeah.
But like I was like, what?
But the engineer is like, her heart's still beating. Like, bro.
Thanks for telling us.
Yeah. You could have just killed her off. I mean, that would be more realistic to the situation there.
She already doesn't have most of her blood.
Yeah. So yeah, that Superman stops her, and then Ultraman continues to fight, and we find out. What do we find out, Kaylee? Tell us.
It's the Winter Superman.
The Winter Superman? How did this happen?
He pulls his mask off and he's got long, shaggy hair and a dazed look like it's the Winter Soldier, but Superman.
Incredible.
And then he starts mindlessly beating him, punching his face down into the ground like we were watching the Winter Soldier movie and they're fighting Captain America and the Winter Soldier fighting on a helicarrier. I'm not gonna fight you. You're my friend. You're my mission! Except he doesn't say anything.
No.
Because this Superman's just a dumb brute.
That's right. He's super dumb.
He's super dumb.
He just listens to commands, which is perfect for Lex over here. But yeah, I thought it was a good twist. I liked it. It was like
I didn't even realize it was the same person until
clone.
they said it.
I agree. Like I told you, but like I thought it looked like Elijah Wood. Like,
oh yeah, we talked about this. Lord of the Rings.
Yeah, Lord of the Rings. Yeah,
I can see that.
He looked like the Elijah Wood Hobbit guy.
No.
I don't know much about Lord of the Rings. I know I've seen that. So.
He came off and I was like, who the hell is Bucky? So I was like distracted. I was like, what's going on?
So.
What is going on in this Superman movie? And so then they keep fighting. Superman's getting beat up.
Yeah.
Do you like my sound effects?
Yeah, they're very good sound effects. I really like them.
You like my reenactment of Captain America, the Winter Soldier?
It's beautiful. It's spot on too. No, but I did like I really like Lex like calling out these things and fighting Superman, and I liked like what you said where he was punching him in the ground or whatever. I don't know what the code was.
A1!
Yeah.
A1!
Yeah, A1!
It was cringy to me.
I could see how it could be cringy. I could see that, but like I really enjoyed it. I was like, he can't actually do that, but this is him doing it, like with his intellect. But to have a fist fight. I really enjoyed that, and then yeah, he sent clone Clark into the void, or well, into a black hole.
That's what you get for dropping a building on my face. You just smashed him into a black hole with a building.
You know, I'm just realizing now, if Lex would have just had a little like fashion show with his clone and just put glasses on him.
Why didn't he have his clone like go out and like ruin Superman's reputation?
Yeah.
It's literally him. Just cut his hair. That poor guy in that suit
well,
with all
he was
that hair.
really done. He didn't talk. I don't know if he was able to talk.
Do bad stuff.
I don't know. But then there's like, then what? Superman fights him, and everybody sees that.
I don't know.
You know, like, yeah. I liked this plan better.
Did you skip the part? Yeah, you skipped the part where the dog just bites everything.
Yeah, the cameras. Yeah,
the dog just
bites
all the cameras because they look like frisbees, and he's like, "Get the toy."
I liked it.
Dog.
I liked it.
And Lex was like, "No!"
For the most part, the dog was just like a nuisance the whole time.
He wasn't being a nuisance doing this.
But
happened to be slightly useful.
But exactly, that's why I was like, I liked the end part here.
Superman needs to replace the T-spheres.
He's got to pay for that.
Yeah.
They're not cheap.
They're not cheap.
Especially the T part. That's expensive.
Yeah. That decal, that costs money.
Big bucks.
Yeah. That's additional. It's not base
product. Those are custom, okay?
Yeah. You gotta pay extra for the T. They don't come out of the factory like that.
No. They don't just come out with a letter on them.
Yeah. What do you think this is? Alphabetrium?
Not everything's a letter here, okay?
Yeah. Come on.
Oh, alright. So yeah, while Superman is fighting this clone, he had the Justice Gang go help out.
Kids putting up the Superman sign.
Superman
can't save you. If he could fly in 3 minutes to Antarctica, why couldn't he go there immediately? He had to go arrest Lex Luthor himself.
Because there was a danger right there with the Rift and Lex and that it's like, yeah, they made him
head there
split kind of.
Head there after. Immediately those poor kids wanted Superman and they got this stupid hair.
They got Guy Gardner. Ding.
Sorry, Superman's busy.
I liked it. I like him. By the end of this movie, I like this character. He's taking out all the tanks.
Those poor kids are like, huh?
You're not Superman.
Who are you?
You look ridiculous.
But I know they're all gonna have that haircut.
Yeah.
He's our hero!
Yay! The bowl cut! But I did like how Metamorpho was like, kind of like joined the team over
He's like, no, you can't be on my team, you look weird. And then he likes the name, so he can join.
Yeah. I like the name. Alright, you're in. But yeah, I like that because it's like, I know we just got this team, but it's like, they're building onto it. And I don't know what the future of it is going to be, but like they're using the Hall of Justice, which is the Justice League building, but these are not characters.
No, these are going to be the new Justice League. They're reworking what the Justice League is.
That I know as the Justice League.
No,
that's probably why they're not called the Justice League. They're just called Justice Gang, and then we're going to get the Justice League, but later with other characters, with the right characters, but
I don't know what you mean. This is obviously the right group.
This is it, right here.
Well, he's a Lantern. Isn't Green Lantern on the Justice League?
Green Lantern, Hawk Girl. I think she's been on.
It sounds like you're saying Hot Girl.
Hawk Girl. Well, yeah, I've never heard of Mr. Terrific until this movie, but I really like him. So I don't know if he's ever been on that team. And Metamorpho, I've never heard of him really, except the comic thing. But anyway, let's keep moving along here. Yeah, so then we have Superman and Mr. Terrific like blast into Lex's little floating room.
They fly now.
They fly now. And I like that because Superman like comes in and like boom, like
Okay, wait.
knocks
We
knocks
didn't talk
Lex.
about that guy putting a little Alka-Seltzer tablet in his cup of water on the T-Jet or whatever.
Bro,
Why don't I have a seat?
he's part of the reason why this movie goes a little too far into silly. Okay,
Yeah.
like
He's trying to.
he's
talk
always
to
in
his,
the background, like
trying to talk to his pet on the phone.
Yeah.
How many does it seat? Okay. Why did I have a chair? Now he's got to drink an Alka-Seltzer.
Yeah. I mean, it was funny, but it's like,
Where did he get that cup of
My
water
goodness.
on the plane?
yeah,
He doesn't even have a seat.
the tea fountain. He got it from the,
The
tea,
tea
fountain.
fountain?
Yeah.
Why wasn't the glass shaped like a tea then?
Not everything can be shaped like a tea, unfortunately.
Yes, it can. This isn't Alphabetrium, though. Is that what you were going for?
Yeah. Let's just say that. So yeah, Superman stops Lex.
Lex starts crying
Yeah, he's mad.
because he's busted on TV, too.
Yes, yeah, that's Lois and their team show like all or what report out all the stuff they got from Eve's selfies, and so he's done for, but Crypto like slams him like the Hulk around the
Yeah,
The
that
little
was stupid.
thing.
The dog starts mauling him.
yeah, but I was like, "Yeesh, his bald head must hurt. Isn't the blood like the scrapes on his head? I was like,
I think
Yeesh.
your head would get cut regardless of if you had hair or not.
I know, but it's like it just yeah, it feels like worse seeing like a bald head. I don't know, like a bald head with like big scrapes on it. It feels wrong.
Everyone's bald under their hair.
I know that, but like, just to see it.
No, I feel that way when I think there was a hairless cat,
Yeah.
and it was like, ew, but there's cat, you look at a cat, a regular one, and you're like, yeah.
Well, it's not just like seeing something bald, okay? It's like see something bald and then like cuts on something that's like you don't see normally. Yeah, like it makes me cringe a little bit. It's like I don't know. Maybe that's just me. But yeah. So yeah, and that Mr. Terrific stops that rift, and then Luthor is arrested and sent to Belle Reve.
Can't wait to see Amanda Waller.
Yeah. Thought that was a nice little touch. Yeah, then we get that 3 months thing. Like it's basically the end of the movie now.
What?
Are we skipping over anything?
What about when Superman comes and he's like, Miss Lane,
That's what I'm referring to.
That was 3 months later?
No. That. Sorry, I should have said more. That the people are like, oh yeah, it's been going on for 3 months.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So, and then we get like the super long, uncomfortable kiss to me.
Yeah. I think I was looking to see if it looked like they had wires because he has a cape.
Yeah.
I was just looking for technical catches.
I was thinking of wires too because I saw a clip of them before we saw the movie.
Oh, no.
In that scene with the wires.
Yeah,
like,
I was looking for wires, but I thought his cape looked nice.
Yeah, it did. I was looking at that too. So like the cape looked fine.
No, that and then the other thing I look at is people's feet. I thought she looked a little stiff, but
Oh really?
yeah, I mean
like
that
that feet.
hurts to be in those harnesses, but yeah, it just looks a little fake when you just pop your little foot up, you know, like stupid.
A little kiss.
Yeah.
No, a very long, big kiss.
Well, it's a good thing she was gonna break up with him.
Yeah. Now they love each other, okay?
Why? Well, I was gonna complain about why does she already know that he's Superman if they've been dating for 3 months, but like, everyone knows he's Superman.
Yeah. But, like, it seems like she doesn't know that other people know.
No. She's like, why does he tell everyone?
I don't know. Yeah.
She says something like, he's so naive or too trusting or something. Like, yeah, obviously.
The more I think about it, it's like, if these people know at the end, like, we find out that they know, I feel like a lot of other people should have figured it out by now. If they figured it out. So, I don't know. Yeah, then we go back to the fortress where Supergirl walks in.
And gets ravaged by the
wasted.
dog. She is trashed, and the dog just starts beating her into the ground, like pulling her hair or something. Like
she's just like, yeah, slamming into the ground.
I was really tired at this point.
Yeah. Did you feel like her? It looked like
I was pretty tired. I was ready to go. I had to go to the bathroom. I had a big Sprite. And I needed to get out of there. And so this caught me off guard. It was actually pretty funny. But yeah, I think I was just delirious and really had to pee.
Yeah.
So it caught me off guard. And it was funny, but I don't understand how she's his cousin.
Yeah, I've never really, like, gotten that into Superman to, like, figure out how Supergirl is even there.
Because, like, Batgirl
Krypton
isn't related
or whatever.
Bruce Wayne.
Batgirl.
So is Supergirl the same thing? Isn't that always the commissioner's daughter?
Barbara. Yeah, I think it's Batgirl. Not Bat. Because there's Batgirl, Batwoman.
I thought I said Batgirl.
Yeah.
This is Supergirl.
Yeah, Batgirl is, the commissioner's daughter, I believe. But, yeah.
Is there a Superwoman, too?
Yes, I think so.
Is that just his wife, maybe? I don't know how it
Yeah,
works.
I don't know, like, yeah. And obviously there's, like, different characters that play different iterations of these, so, like, I don't know what the most popular one is. But, as far as I know, Supergirl...
Is there Superboy?
Yeah, there is Superboy.
Oh, okay.
Supergirl... Like, the version of Supergirl I know is that her name is Kara. Superboy, the only version I know is from Titans.
Ew.
But
so what? She just went to go party on a planet with a red sun so she could get drunk?
Yeah.
For months? Was it months?
I think so. I think that's what they said. I don't remember exactly how long, but
what does she call him? She like,
what'd she say?
Hey, bitch, or something.
Oh. Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Like, wow.
And it really did take me off guard.
Yeah.
Because, like, I was like, is this how Supergirl acts? Like, this feels way off from...
Like a sorority girl?
Yeah.
The dumb blonde?
Yeah, like...
And the dog is that explains the dog.
Yeah, oh yeah, for sure.
Honestly, the dog is a little too big. And, like...
I mean, I'm interested to see, like, what her movie's like, but it's possible that it may go too far for, like, her personality-wise.
They're gonna ruin it already on the second movie?
Maybe.
Wow.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Far. But the thing is,
a chance, folks. You heard it here first.
I don't know a lot about her, but I always got the impression that she was kind of like Superman in the way, like, in their personality, like, that they do good, like, they're the best. They're like Captain America, like.
Yeah, but apparently not. She likes to get white girl wasted.
Yeah, so that took me off guard, but it was funny. I don't know, like, We'll see where it goes. We'll see where it goes,
He's
I
like
guess.
fixing everything, got destroyed,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Hey, bitch!
Yeah.
I'm here for my dog. Thanks for watching him." Like the floor is getting dented or
Yeah.
something. Like, dang.
And he's just like,
yeah.
Alright.
Alright. Thanks for coming back to get him. No problem.
yeah.
Bye. Where does she
I
live?
know.
What's
I have
going
no
on
idea.
here?
Yeah,
This is,
like-
like weird. I didn't know what to think of that.
Yeah. I don't know. At least, her movie is next, so we can find out it's not just like left for a long time and like we're wondering about it. But
It feels like that canceled Powerpuff Girls show or something.
what?
Like, you know,
I
already,
don't know
you know,
about that.
what I'm picturing, like, it's gonna be like,
Oh my goodness.
what am
I don't
I
know about
supposed
that.
to do? Like, totally take care of it? I guess so.
All right.
Oh, you
Well,
guys are, like, not nice.
so yeah, then we get the mid-credit scene, which isn't really anything. It's just Superman and Krypto looking at Earth or something. What? It's like a moving picture, basically. That's all it
Is
is.
that the mid-credit?
Yeah, I mean that's the only thing that
That's
was.
after she picks the dog up?
Yeah. After she picks the dog up, then there's like the credits that have like stuff with them, not just the black
The art
screen.
credits.
The roll, yeah, the art credits, and then there's that picture but it's like it's a video, but it's barely anything, and then the end, the last scene we get is Superman and Mr. Terrific looking at the building, and it's not lined up perfect. That's what Superman says.
Which made me think of, like, for people that watched Doctor Who,
Yeah.
when they said it was like 1% off.
Yeah.
Is the universe gonna let stuff bleed in now from past DC ventures that they want to keep because it's a little off?
I think
that they're
Yeah, like that Doctor Who was more like in universe, that's a reality kind of thing, but I don't know. Like I felt like this was more of a joke. Like, oh, it's not a perfect lineup like the end of the DCEU and the DCU, like where they meet, it's not a perfect.
I don't
Admit,
know. I guess I'm just
like-
trying to take it serious, and it's a joke already. So that's a
Yeah.
little annoying.
I was disappointed. I was like, I was hoping for something more to look forward to for like future projects, like something to like,
Show me Supergirl not drunk.
yeah, or
Something.
something like that. Yeah, like where did she just go now? Like,
Yeah.
or something, just a little more.
Yeah, show
or,
her taking the dog home and being like, okay, let me feed you. I gotta take
Yeah.
out the trash. I've been gone, or something. I
something.
don't know,
Yeah, just a tease of the next project.
And then she goes outside and it shows something. I don't know.
Yeah. Which, I mean, like, the end of the movie was a tease to the next project, but yeah, like, the end credits should be more looking to the future than that. All right. Well, that's the end. I did want to say I didn't mention it while we were going through here, but there were some shots that I just really liked that felt like very heroic and big, like, I don't know, I liked the feeling. Like, it felt good when I saw some scenes and how they shot them. Probably one of my favorite ones is when one of the buildings falls with the rift coming through, and Superman catches the building and the car drives out from underneath, and then he comes up through the smoke and she's like looking back at him. It just felt like a big, I don't know, like, I don't even know how to describe that. Just like, it felt good. Like he was the hero. Like,
That made me remember Age of Ultron when Steve helps that lady in her car and throws her back up there.
Yeah,
That's
okay.
what I thought
That's
of
what
in
you
that
thought
moment.
of? Yeah. Well, yeah, I guess this falls in line kind of like with him, with the lady on the roof, kind of, and
At least he didn't put this woman back in danger.
yeah, I don't know. It just felt like that's Superman. Like that is Superman, and like
I thought she watched him way too long in the rearview mirror. She needs to watch where she's going.
yeah, but it was a moment.
Uh,
And then another one which was kind of smaller, quicker, but when he's up with Lex and Lex is kind of like yelling at him at the end of the movie and all that.
he crosses his little arms.
Yeah, he does. Yeah, he just like does like I don't know. It's a very Superman pose. Like it just felt like Superman, and
I wonder
it felt
why
good.
he did it.
Yeah, but like he's in front of the portal too. Like he's like lined up, kind of like it's a good shot. Like he's yeah. Anyway, we're at the end of this movie, so we've come to the segment we do at the end of everything we've reviewed, and we say, I asked the question to you, Kaylee. What did you think of the movie overall?
I liked Man of Steel better.
Really? Okay. Elaborate.
This was silly. It wasn't very serious. I lean more towards Marvel because it feels like it could be the real world.
Yes. Yeah.
DC, 99% of the time, I want it to feel like it's in the comic book. That's what I really love about the Tim Burton Batman movies. That feels more like Gotham City than anything else to me. You talk about you like The Dark Knight, and I feel like you might have agreed with me in the past on this, but that just feels like a city. It doesn't feel like Gotham. Gotham, it feels like it's always night at Gotham. Like it's always like kind of raining. Like it's just dirty and dank. And in The Dark Knight, it was like, this is just New York. Like these buildings are clean, they're crisp, they're updated. Gotham is
I like that version of Gotham, but I can see the Tim Burton Gotham seems more comic booky just because it's sillier. That like I feel like the what the city looks like, yeah, it's grimy, but it's also got like the architecture. Like I think of shots where like there's buildings with like big pipes like going all over the place, like on the sides of and they're like large. Like it's comically like
okay.
Some it's like that. But yeah.
Superman is supposed to be bright.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think that just I don't know. The Man of Steel is a good marriage of that feeling I like from early Marvel movies where they're trying to make it real and whatever, the military is involved and there's not a large group of anyone that can handle this stuff, and Superman's really not trying to do anything bad. He can handle it if they just let him. He didn't have to be as powerful as he was in that movie either. I can appreciate that the Superman was not all powerful. He was too weak, though. And there was way too many jokes. And I don't know. I don't really know how to put it into words. I like how that universe felt better, and I like how that Superman acted as a person better. There were weak moments with the plot, yes, and the rest of any movie that's connected to that is like a burning dumpster pile of garbage.
Yeah.
But had they continued in the same way, going forward from that, it could have been just as successful as Marvel. That
You mean if they just went with a new Batman movie right after it or something?
I don't know
Instead
what
of
they
trying
needed to
to
do, but
Superman versus Batman.
they made big, massive mistakes. Everything else was a huge mistake, and I don't know why. But this movie, I think my main complaint is that they're already so jokey. And that's a really slippery slope. And it's disappointing that you're already trying to make us laugh to make us like you.
Yeah. I think that's... Is that what you...
Yeah.
Okay.
It feels like this is like the point where it's just okay, but everything goes downhill after this. You put one more joke and it just careens your universe down.
Yeah.
You start to nosedive. If it's any funnier than this, you can't take it serious.
And that's my biggest complaint with this movie, is that it is a little too silly, and it is on the edge of being overly silly. And I just believe that they can pull it back, basically.
They need to come back because they need to be serious enough to build their world before they can make a joke.
Yeah. And so
you can't start with the Guardians of the Galaxy, you know?
So like my thoughts on this movie is, I mean, it's pretty much the same as yours, but like I was thinking about like Man of Steel, and because I love Man of Steel, and this movie Superman, and for like all the same reason, like I like the grounded, like trying to put it in reality way that they do with Man of Steel. I just think that this movie has, I don't know, like more substance to it, like more going on.
I think that's Man of Steel skips a bunch in the middle. Like it almost could have been 2 movies to make it paced right.
Yeah.
To fill it out enough. And
I don't know. Yeah, I really like where, like you said too, same thing. How in Man of Steel he's just like all powerful. He's overpowered, and he's also like personality wise, he's like the same all the way through. With this movie, I like the changes that they made with Superman, and how they made him more human with his personality, like he was raised on Earth, and that his powers are not as overpowered as they usually are. Mm-hmm. It makes the character more interesting. But yeah, I liked that they used Lex right off the bat, and that to me they made it believable that he was able to do all this stuff. Like I've said a million times, I really liked the giving commands thing, and that just really scratched an itch for me. Just
ew.
Well, I've just always had this problem with like Lex being just a smart guy up against the overpowered superhero of all everything. Like it never made sense to me, but like this made it work. So I don't know, and I liked how it set up these other characters too, and built the world up, and it wasn't an origin story, but it felt like a beginning as well. So I don't know. I feel like I'm leaning a little towards Superman, but I love Man of Steel too. I love the tone of Man of Steel way more than a silly thing. But this lighter tone makes sense for Superman as well. So it's like I don't know. It feels more accurate of a Superman take.
I disagree. I
than
think the other one's more.
Man of Steel. But I like Man of Steel's tone better, and I wish that, like, the DC universe would have stayed with the darker tones. I like the darker tones. And that's all I have to say about that. You got anything else?
Not anything I haven't already said 4 times.
Epic. All right. All right. Well, I hope you enjoyed our thoughts on Superman, and if you want to leave a comment on what you've heard here today, then you can leave a comment on Instagram, on Spotify. I think you can, on YouTube, anywhere where we have anything having to do with this podcast. I did actually make an X account. There's only like one post on there, but I don't know how often I'll check that. I'm not really on X, so. But if you want to leave thoughts on anything there, you can do that there. On Instagram and Spotify, we will have polls up for this episode, so you can vote, and we will go over it in the next episode. The polls will be up on Instagram at 2Ghost Review and at Blue Ghost Review for 24 hours, the Friday that this goes up. And they should be up for 2 weeks on Spotify. But we will probably record the next episode before that 2 weeks is up, so get in your votes quick. And that is all we have for you today. So we will see you guys next time.